can't see a thing.
Go on, Rita, baby. Now that sounds really groovy. I tell you what, let's sing. Well, his eyes do see bricks safe and sound. After all he's been around, and in my view he should be crowned the king of limbo. Well, he's had his ups and he's had his downs. He's had his smiles and he's had his frowns. But I still say he should be crowned the king of limbo.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way.
He took his courage to the brink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the king of limbo. Yeah, he had to visit enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the king of limbo. Take it away with you, baby. That's cool.
Hello, Devin. Welcome to a wonderful stream, brother. I'm feeling full of energy. I haven't streamed. Shut the fuck up. Stop that. I haven't streamed in a couple of days. Legitimately, I've just been so busy with stuff that I pretty much. Hello, Snowman. Wow, everyone shows up. I'm gonna start streaming in 3 hours earlier at 7 o'clock, since everyone shows up for 7 o'clock streams. But very nice. Prince of Persia, 2 Thrones, done. So you're already fast on the road to, what's it called? To, 200. Soon in another year, we'll be at 200. He'll have hit up all the easy to platinum games and all that stuff. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to do Saturday streams earlier anyway, so I could record in the evening. Maybe get some Gundam Otaku and stuff like that. You know how it is. I might do Crisis Core. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I might do Crisis Core. I might double up on Crisis Core this week. Maybe I could give it 2 days, like Thursday. I'm sorry, not Thursday. Like Tuesday, Wednesday. There are actually missables in Crisis Core. So yeah, that's actually something I did not know. That you can actually miss out on missions and have to replay the game. Not that it's a particularly long game, but it might be something. What is going on? If we get a shiny Eevee off the bat, I will end the stream immediately. Now we're gonna get a shiny Eevee. I'm gonna have to make good on that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to be a liar. I'm lying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's cap. It's cap. I actually want to play today. I'm actually gonna. I have full energy when I start up an Arceus stream, and they're gonna give me a goddamn shiny Eevee. Oh man. People of the Earth, give me your energy. This could be it. This could be the big one. I'm feeling it. Did we already find a package? Yeah, we did. What was that? Oh, yeah, there's all that alpha's always there. We got a package from Arceus. Oh shit, Snorunt. How do you play this game again? There you go. Thought my day would be filled. Yeah, me too. That's how I kind of. Oh shit. Well, this is definitely not a light specimen. I'll tell you that much. Number you've caught without being spotted. All right, the next time there's a. I mean, do we really even need to use it? Yeah, we should catch it. Number of times you see use Ice Fang, 25. What level is this thing gonna be? It's not a timed event, so we could catch this thing first. Time doesn't even pass when you're inside of a event like this, so we're good. Oh my god, if we get a, I'm putting the cart before the horse, but if we get a shiny before, oh, I don't know what I'll do. That's actually never happened. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the 5-minute shiny. It's gonna be the craziest stream I'll do all year. I don't know if I emptied this out since last time. Just got back from watching Scream 6. I heard it wasn't that good, but to be fair, a lot of people don't like a lot of Scream movies, or a lot of movies in general. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of horror movies. Well, I am, but like not like some of those, you know what I mean? Pretty dang good. All right. All right, so that's one Eevee. I don't think that that's part of this set, right? Is that? No, that's not gray. All right, so Eevee is nice enough as a Pokemon that you could just run up and just watch them run away. You don't have to do anything more than this, okay? It's unfortunate. This is the best you can do, sadly. It's almost like they don't even spawn all of them. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh well. That, it was worth hoping for 5 minutes that it was gonna happen, man. For real. It was worth hoping that maybe, just maybe, the universe was gonna throw me the biggest, illest solid in history by giving me a shiny Eevee right off the bat. It was possible, it didn't happen. That's life, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is terrible. And to think it would only get worse in the next game instead of getting better. Unbelievable. Alright. Hey, listen, it's all good. Sometimes you see things like that, and in your heart, you're just like, oh, I feel it, like, right here, you know? It's all good. Wasn't anything mind-blowing. Definitely was an enjoyable watch that I didn't feel I was getting talked down to. Oh, isn't that the best part about movies? Well, I can't even tell you the last movie I saw in theaters. I went to go see Sonic, and Demon Slayer. That was the one. That's an alpha, by the way. You could tell. I went to go see Sonic and Demon Slayer. That was it. And then I haven't seen a movie since whenever Demon Slayer Train came out. Which one of you are my... Welcome? Yeah, it's just you. Okay. There you go. I'm not a big movie person, admittedly. I really kind of... I don't know. It's just not something I really enjoy doing. Like... I could understand, like, the appeal of it sometimes. It's like, oh, you know, it's fun. It's a thing you do with friends. I mean, I was totally happy seeing the Sonic movie by myself. I didn't really care. I was like, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. If no one wants to go see it with me. I specifically asked my mom if she would just come watch it with me. Just you know, shoot the shit. She knows I'm a reasonable Sonic fan. So she said no. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to see it today. So, and I did. I went to go see it. It was actually very fun. Like, the theater was partially empty. I think I went really early, so I was like, hell yeah, I had a great time. I didn't get any popcorn though. That's the one thing I should have done, is I should have gotten popcorn. Movies went crap after 2019 because of reasons. No, movies have been shit for a long time. Like, I remember being so excited to hear they were gonna make more Star Wars stuff after Episode 6, and then that trilogy didn't pan out. I like the Assassin's Creed movie, but it's more because I like Assassin's Creed. A movie is definitely not the way you should portray the story of Assassin's Creed. Not even close. You just don't have enough to, you know what I mean? Like, an Assassin's Creed story, like even Assassin's Creed 2 back in the day was a really, really long form game. If any of you guys remember how long it was. Number defeated with ghost types, number caught. Okay, we can evolve them. Then we have to agile style a whole bunch. Okay. Okay, we have to defeat with ghost types. It's just a terrible way to do it. But if you know the franchise, and that's why they should have made, like, I don't know what's the best way to do it. I don't know how they handle that. Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 is very long. It is a exceptionally long game. Whereas Assassin's Creed, does this not be spotted? I already did it, okay. Number caught, number of large specimens. Times you use confusion, number leap out of ore deposits. That's going to be so impossible. I'm going to have zero fun with that. But yeah, 2 was a very long game. I might actually stream those games. I'm thinking I might do a playthrough of those again. Because my only playthrough of it is like one of my oldest playthroughs ever. So I might actually replay Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, because I have the Ezio trilogy. Yeah, no, it's not a bad game, especially at the time. Like, even Assassin's Creed 1 was kind of ahead of the curve. It just wasn't very fun because the combat wasn't that great. Because, again, they weren't trying to make a combat-oriented game, you know? It was meant to be a pseudo-stealth action game, right? Like, Assassin's Creed 1's combat is not good at all, but 2 is a little bit better. It was with Brotherhood where they added, like, the execution streaks that it became way more streamlined. Oh, I did collect all the feathers, by the way. I did get the all achievements for Assassin's Creed 2. Because all the achievements were, single player. That's actually one of the only Assassin's Creed game until Odyssey that I got all the achievements in. And I have the setup to I have the setup to get all the achievements in what's it called? Origins. I just have to do a couple things, and I say this, and I've been saying it for 6 years, and one day I'm just gonna wake up and be like, fuck it, let's get all the achievements in Origins. So yeah. Like, I get it, right? Like, they wanted to do the platformer thing where they had a collectible that you could go back and get a whole bunch of, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, in my opinion. I expected you to disappear, I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. I won't even lie. I expected that Curlia to just vanish. But yeah, no, I don't mind collectathons in games. By the way, if you're realizing that there's no view count, oh shit, hi. There's no view count and there's no, what's the other thing we have? The event list. I couldn't get them to work. For some reason, they're just not working right now. So, I guess you just get to see behind the curtain, literally. And maybe this is for the best. I don't know. Like, I'd like to have the event list. Actually, hold on. Do the pop-ups work? Oh my god, my whole Streamlabs just... moments before disaster, folks. What the fuck? They're invisible. How are they invisible?
Fucking video games, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is it invisible? What the hell? That is so crazy. Why the fuck?
Moments before disaster, folks.
Why is it audio only? It's not on here either. It's not on here either. It's not on here either. What the hell, dude? What is going on? That is crazy. I have no idea. I think I have to reboot OBS, and I'm not doing it now that I started streaming. So, oh well. I have no idea why that is. Not really a perfectionist, even with games I enjoy a lot, because I can't bring myself to taint a good experience, and that is a completely fair and valid way to feel. You could ask my friends. I'm a completionist in weird ways, right? So, like, it depends. Like, usually I'll do the 100%. What do we even need a breviary? Or do I come up here for no reason at all? Oh, I kind of did, actually. We don't need this. All right, let's leave. Yeah, no, I'm kind of a perfectionist about certain things and not others, and that's fine. I don't blame you. Like, why ruin a perfectly good experience from the heart by doing monotonous bullshit that they just sprinkled in for? Remember when they used to put objectives in games just for trophy hunters and achievement hunters? I remember that. But it was kind of fun to play through a game and, like, get all the stuff, you know? Like, sometimes it's interesting. Sometimes it's just done out of spite to boost the number. Sometimes it's a little bit of everything, right? It's a little bit of column A, column B. Yeah, like Fallout 3, you know, those games where it's like, oh, you have to be a good guy or a bad guy. Definitely not. Like, sometimes I just feel weird because it's like, oh, you know, my Shepherd is good. And to be fair, 93% of people, I think from whatever metric they had, enjoy playing good Shepherd. They enjoy playing the hero. They enjoy being a good guy. So to make them sit through, like, renegade choices the playthrough is, like, a little, I don't think it's unfair. I mean, again, it's a game, but it's just like, alright, well, the whole time I'm just gonna be like, hey, these beloved characters I love, I have to murder them, as many of them as possible. I never figured out what's making that noise. It's like there's a Frostlass that's not here. I have no idea. I never figured out what makes that noise, ever. Yeah, a lot of times it's just replay the game a whole bunch. And, obviously that isn't always, like, the most exciting... Ah! Oh! It isn't always the most exciting thing to do. What the hell is this? She teleported. I'm not a fan of difficulty-based achievements. Oh, you should have been... I didn't stream this and I didn't record it. I should have. If I had better tech back in the day, I would have. When I was doing Afro Samurai, that's actually a game I really like. I think I've talked about it a little bit recently. And so the one thing that they do to absolutely ruin the game is to put a trophy to beat the game on hard mode. Dude, the game on hard mode is like insane. It's not fun at all. This is not like some Devil May Cry game or something. This is a very generic like hack and slash. Like if you're there, it's because you just genuinely like the fucking game. And so basically, the final boss fight, normally you could fight him on normal mode with a little bit of difficulty. On hard mode, you just have to run up to him, hit him, and keep running, and then rinse, repeat. Like, I didn't actually fight him on hard mode, because every time I tried to fight him, he just killed me instantly. And it's one of those games where you get comboed, like, you get knocked back, and then you don't get immunity, so enemies just kind of keep knocking you back over and over again. And yeah, that was one of the things I did not really like about, Afro Samurai, I'll be honest with you. I wasn't really feeling that one, Chief. It's very unfortunate. You have to play without Vita chambers on the hardest. I actually never played BioShock 1. That's actually one of the few games I've never played at all. And I bought the collection to play for the channel someday, and that day just never came. There you go. We have to use 60 agile style moves with fucking Gallade. That is insane, man. And we have to catch a couple more. If I have another male Curlia, I'm gonna evolve it. Alright, we have to defeat one more, and then we could defeat... We have to defeat 5 more. And afterwards, we just use Gardevoir. Caught some small specimens. Never seen use Draining Kiss, and we have to defeat 2. Okay. I'm gonna get this damn line perfected, because this is one of my favorite shinies, because it has, like, blue hair. Oh, okay, let me plug in my headset. But yeah, no, I never played it, so it's unfortunate. It's like the one game I know that like you know, like a lot of those major games I didn't play either because I wasn't interested or I just didn't have the money and I had to pick and choose. And so yeah, when you have to pick and choose, you have to think about what you're gonna get. And I was like, well, am I gonna buy BioShock or am I gonna buy, you know, I don't know. Like, I really bought all those Assassin's Creed games and then just marathoned all 3 of them that I hadn't played that one year. And that was actually really fun. That was actually like a very different twist. That was like one of the first marathons I ever did playing games for the channel. That was actually like really fun. And then after that, I think the year after that, I played fucking God of War. All 6 God of War games. All 6 God of War games at the time that existed. To the point I just got tired of seeing Kratos on my screen. I was like, yes, these are fun games. I'm done with them. I refuse to play any more God of War. Hi. What do you have to do with this thing? Number of few of electric types. Number of light specimens. How do you know if it's a light... You don't. I know better. Maybe that's a light specimen. Probably not, knowing my luck. We actually have to catch more? Oh, okay. I have to buy more sticky globs. Because I know Snorlax is going to cost me a whole bunch of them. Okay. Get up. Get up. Start running. We have the best odds to get a shiny out of this, so let's go. Wait, I'm full? What? That's crazy. Damn, bro. But yeah, no, I don't do like a lot of those challenges anymore. A lot of the games I used to play were just hard by default, like Metroid Prime 2. That game is just difficult by default. It's a female, it wouldn't matter. I need male Curlias. Fingers crossed. Not having a good time so far. We had 2 Dex perfected Pokemon, so this is not going too well, sadly. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Let's get out of here. I mean, we could look for the sisters again. So this is what I like to do every time I come over to Alabaster, is I like to teleport up here and fly through this valley, because you're looking for whichever sister is it, I forget, that's over here. I think it's Coin. You look for Coin, then you climb up the mountain to the left, and then you look for Charm, basically, as well as Shinies. But like most of these Pokemon, I don't have Dex perfected, so I don't know what it is about Bioshock, but that game is just obnoxious on the hard difficulties. You have to go at every single encounter with your brain on a swivel. I'm trying to think of like all the other games I used to play on like high difficulties. And like, I don't know, like Mass Effect 1 on hard was easy. Like, it just depends on what class you play. If you play an easy class in Mass Effect 1, you have a fun time. There's no difficulty. Conversely, if you're playing on one of the 3 classes that doesn't have really good builds or things like immunity, you're gonna have a shit time. So like, it really depends. But like, I used to play Mass Effect on Insanity. I think that was actually the playthrough for Mass Effect 1, is I started playing it on Insanity, and then I was like, you know what, this is not really great for a playthrough, let me turn it down. I think that happened. That happened on something. I just realized, after 70 streams of this game, the background when you get paid is always Obsidian Fieldlands. It does not change based on where you are. Holy shit. I've been playing this game forever. Wow. Badoo, Gligar, and Driftblim. Well, I have none of these pinned down. Yeah, sometimes the best thing to do on higher difficulties is just to run right the fuck through before the enemies see you. That's actually, not somewhat Mommy's Lost Satchel. Oh my god, they give me the worst names. But that's actually what we used to do on Division Survival. We would just run through all the jam-packed areas, and then enemies would have to, like, the people following us, like the actual humans trying to fight us, would have to run through like a whole bunch of like activated and annoyed enemies. That shit was so funny back in the day, man. That shit was so funny. I really do miss Division Survival. Like, I really stand by that. That was one of the most fun experiences I think I've ever had on a video game. Just genuinely, like, a bunch, like 3 or 4 idiots running around, like, stealing people's loot. It was just fun. You just don't have that in games now. Like, now, like, it was Battle Royale, but also fighting the AI as well. Like, sadly, I don't know. Just, that's the one thing that Ubisoft did really great. And, like, you had to play the Division to get to it, which in and of itself was kind of meh. I don't know, we can maybe hit up Badoo. What do we need more for Pokedex completion? Number defeated, right? That's easy, though. Times you've given it food, number evolved. Alright, what about Gligar? What the fuck is Gligar? Number defeated, 14 of 40. Yeah, I think we're going to go do the Gligar event, just saying. Number defeated with ice types. Well, I think we know what we're doing. From what I've seen, apart from certain encounters, your best bet is to hard focus on melee playstyle. Bro, I was talking with a friend about Fallout melee builds. He was kind of like shitting on it in favor of Skyrim. And I was like, no, there's tons of ways you could build weapons and melee weapons in Fallout. Melee, unarmed, all sorts of shit. That actually kind of made me want to make a unarmed or a melee build in I guess New Vegas probably would be the one that would be the most satisfying. I wonder what, no, it's probably a Wormadam, which I do still need. Oh fuck, was it? Flying for Burmy and fire for Wormadam. Shit. You know Aerial Ace? Oh, sweet. No, wait, what am I supposed to use Infernape? on Infernape? Is it agile style? Is it well-known melee play style? Oh yeah. But you see, that's the stuff I don't know. So like in a discussion, I know that you could definitely set up different play styles like that, but I don't know like the intricate specifics. Like I've seen people use like the Deathclaw glove or something, I think in a couple of games, right? Like I have to remember shit that I've been told like years ago by, you know, the 3 big Fallout people I know, who unfortunately all of them have moved on. None of them are on none of them really are on the content anymore, which is fine. You know, they moved on with their lives, and that's good. Wait, this is the outbreak? This is not the outbreak. This is just a normal day in Gligar Town. You know, there's trouble in Terrorist Town. This is trouble in Gligar Town. One Punch Man. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is like a One Punch Man build. This is before One Punch Man existed, though. Or at least before it became, like, super popular. Which I don't even really like One Punch Man that much. Like, I don't know. See, I'm a little bit weird with my shonen. I kind of like shonen where the main character... Like, I like typical shonen. And I also like shonen where the main character isn't, like, stupidly broken. But most people don't like that second category. I wanted to do, I liked, what is it called? World Trigger, like I've talked about this a little bit, probably a lot at this rate. But I like World Trigger because I think World Trigger is a fantastic anime where the main character is not broken. But sadly, most people like anime where you have Goku coming up with the big super bomb or whatever, or the big spirit bomb. And like, I don't know. I think it was refreshing to have a character that wasn't completely broken. Hold on, what is the Infernape thing again? Because we're just going to throw ice at all of these different, we're going to pour water on them. Oh no, we're done with that. I have to use Raging Fury. That's what it is. Okay, I forgot. Okay, we finished that last time. Alright. Well, for Gligar, we're going to use ice. And then we just have to use Raging Fury. A Fall New Vegas melee unarmed build is truly... Yeah, I did say, though, like, 3 is a little bit more, condensed, right? Like... I didn't really, I definitely could tell you that Fallout 3 doesn't have as many, like, as much build variety from what I remember. But then I also did agree, like, Fallout 4 is definitely more like a Mass Effect 2 to, like, the 3 and New Vegas's, like, what is it, Gliscor? 3 and New Vegas's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they're like Mass Effect 1, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot going on in them. There's a lot of different things you can do in them, whereas Fallout 4 is definitely way more simplified, way less options in speech. I agree with that, but I was like, the gunplay makes it way more fun. Like, the gunplay in 3 is so... Even when it was new, I was like, this is so outdated, you know? That's one thing I would say, is that, like, that's why I pretty much became a slave to VATS in that game. Like, in Fallout 3, like, I don't even really need... Or in Fallout 4, I could use VATS way more. Fallout 4 is way less VATS dependent. In fact, so I would argue, like, most of my good shots that are not, like, super cinematic are done with just me aiming, so... What happened? You leveled up? Nice. People misunderstood them as action shonen. Is a guy's tell deeper story? Yeah, Mob Psycho I haven't watched. I know there's more of a story there, right? So I'm fine with that. It's just One Punch Man... I don't know. I just don't really vibe with Saitama as a character. I don't think he's bad. It just doesn't interest me. You know, you have a character who's basically... He's like the definition of a character who's played the game. He's level 100, and then the sequel comes out, and they don't reset his level down. So he, like, I don't know. It just wasn't as exciting. It wasn't as funny to me. I much preferred watching, like, the robot guy do stuff. Of course, I watched this anime years ago, so I don't remember any of it. I much preferred Attack on Titan, because I think that was around the time I was watching Attack on... No. I was watching one season of Attack on Titan. I couldn't tell you which one, though. Mob Psycho is probably better. Yeah, I feel like One Punch Man is the shitpost anime. You know what I mean? Like, it's... You're not supposed to take it super seriously, and it's just kind of there for fun. I don't think it... Like I said, I don't think it's bad. I just don't... I didn't latch onto it, you know? It's like... There's like 3 big shonen I never watched. I never watched Gintama, Code Geass and Blue Exorcist. Those are like the big ones I never watched. That and also One Piece. Which everybody tells me you should watch One Piece, but then nobody ever watches the shit I recommend, so whatever. But remember, I watch anime, so like, I'm always gonna be multiple seasons behind compared to the manga readers. Like, I always will be behind, because I just enjoy watching anime more. The original webcomic got the point across better. I mean, that's good. There's definitely something to say, like, I know Death Note in its anime was a little bit better when it came to describing the back and forth in some ways, because they could, you know, take a minute and go into that in depth. But I don't know, I like the anime. I think Death Note's anime is one of the best ones I've seen. At least that first, like, 24 episodes was amazing. Some of the best anime I've watched ever. So good. This big battle of wits between two big brains, and neither of them can back down because their honor and their pride is on the line. Such a good anime. Oh, okay, well, there you go. We got 19 done, so that's pretty good. Alright. Oh, wow, I didn't pick up any of this, huh? Where's the other one? There's supposed to be 4. Am I losing my mind? Bleach? I watch Bleach. I haven't watched the new season, though. Contrary to most people, I don't really hate the Fullbring arc. But yeah, I watch Bleach. That was actually one of the anime... So I'll run this story again, because I love this fucking story. I hate it, though, because it was kind of a turning point in my life. When they took Toonami off Cartoon Network, I started Googling, like, different anime and stuff, and, like, eventually I ended up on, like, you know, back in the day, they used to... Jeez, okay, that's bigger than the hippopotamus, or the hippowdon, anyway. I ended up watching, like, a bunch of anime on, like, free tube sites. So that's how I actually finished Naruto, because they took Naruto off the air, and I was like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to finish Naruto? Because they wanted to end Toonami to show real live-action movies. It was I still, to this day, that shit gets me. But Bleach was one of the anime I watched afterwards. I was like, alright, I don't want to jump into Shippuden, because I think Shippuden was barely any amount of episodes in. So I was like, alright, how about I go watch some of these other big anime, you know? And Bleach was one of the anime that got tossed around. So I was like, alright, fuck it, let's watch it. And at that point, I think they had just finished Hueco Mundo. So I literally marathon Bleach, like, every night I was watching it. From, like, 10 to, like... How late did I stay up back then? It was really bad what I did. Don't do what I did back then, because it was really bad in the long run, right? Nowadays, things are easier, right? You just buy a Crunchyroll subscription. You can watch all this on your phones and shit. But yeah, back then I used to stay up. I used to pretend to go to sleep, and then I would just get on my computer and just, like, play World of Warcraft on my shitty MacBook, or watch anime, or both at the same time. It was crazy how I did that. I had WoW running in a fucking window mode, and nuts. It's shit you would never do that today. Because today you would have a billion other ways to not have to do it that way, you know what I mean? But yeah, I watched Bleach. I watched I watched like a couple, like 40 or so episodes of One Piece. I watched Yu Yu Hakusho again, just because it's my literal favorite anime. What else? I'm trying to think. What else did I watch back then? Shippuden, obviously. Big O. Death Note was the time I watched Death Note. Inuyasha I watched from start to finish. I kid you not, they had all these anime up. I watched Gundam. If it was on Toonami, I probably watched it. I watched Pokemon, the entire original series. I watched Pokemon from what's it called? Oh, here we go. Let's defeat these just for the credit. I watched Pokemon from the start up until the Hoenn arc, and then I stopped because I was like, eh. And remember, this is back when they were wrapping up Sinnoh, so I was like, I don't know. It didn't have the same vibe. It didn't have the same appeal. So I don't know. Okay, what else says My Hero is amazing almost every way. I like My Hero. I don't really like Deku that much as a protagonist without getting too spoilery about it, right? I definitely think it's worth a watch. I definitely don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but I also don't think it's as good as the people that absolutely stan it make it out. I think it's like a pretty above average shonen. I think it's definitely an anime where the cast also really helps. I think it has really good villains as well. I find myself more interested in the villains sometimes. And that's fine. Sometimes less is more, you know? Sometimes simple things are nice. Okay, I think we're done. What do you need for Magnezone? It's actually funny because you can't even catch a Magnemite without entering a space-time distortion. Where is it? Where is it? What? No, Magnemite's in the third area. My bad. Where the fuck is it? What is going on? Here we go. Number caught. Times you've seen it use Spark. Number you've evolved. Yeah, okay. So the reason why they don't have much for this is that there's nowhere for them to give you Magneton. You could find Magnemites. I have to actually catch more, which will be very fun. And then Magnezone, number you caught while they're in the air. We could just do this right now. Should do this every time I come here, given that this is like a very easy toss. Too early. Too late. Okay, we gotta wait for it to double back. Yeah, no, like, I really like Gundam, what was it, Gundam The Origin? I watched that recently because it was on Toonami. I loved it. Hilarious. That was actually one of my favorite anime watches in a while. I was like, oh my god, this it was just so good. Wait, hold on. Did you just spawn again? What? I don't mind power-ups in the middle of fights, honestly. I don't think that that's a trope I actually don't hate as much. If you'd use it every fight, then it's ooh, that was nice. Then it obviously becomes not as cool, right? I don't hate it as much as like the average person does, though. I don't think. Does it just keep respawning? I think that's it, right? Yeah, I never have to catch it in the air again. Very nice. So we'll have to chill in Cobalt and see if we could get something to spawn. I like the short anime like Knights and Magic. Is Knights and Magic the actual name? I actually wouldn't know. What are we looking at for space? Okay, we're doing all right. We actually don't even need these guys to hang around. I'm just gonna dump them again. So these Curlias, we're gonna evolve into Gallades. I need to find the dudes that I plan to evolve. I don't know where I put them. Here's a male, so we could also evolve this. Oh, I think we need to evolve some of these. Okay, we'll leave it as is, where we'll deal with one thing at a time. Hirikoshi didn't get to tell the full story one due to constraints. I'm assuming that that's the My Hero mangaka, right? Yeah, when that happens, I always feel terrible. It's like they have this great story, and then like their publisher or Shonen Jump like shoehorns them the fuck into some other mold that they might not have wanted to do. Like, I always feel bad for that, right? Because, like, you know, these people put, you know, they bare their souls, they do all this stuff to really make, yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what I figured. He probably wanted to have them do all 3 years and then have, like, the big shit show begin. That sucks. You know, that this guy has such a good idea, and then they basically, like, curtail it down to something that he doesn't want it to become. That just sucks. Because, you see, that could fuck up, like, how people perceive the story, you know? Like, that could ruin how, the story is perceived. Imagine if J.K. Rowling had to wrap up the entire Harry Potter series, since Hogwarts Legacy is recent, I guess. Imagine if she had to wrap it up in, like, 3 books, because they're like, alright, we need an open, middle, and conclusion. You wanna know what they did for J.K. Rowling? They gave her all 7 books. She probably could have written more if she wanted to. She could have said, hey, I want 10 books. And they would have been like, all right, $ in their eyes and just not giving a shit. I just really think it's unfortunate that, like, we're going to run out of these big, long-form shonen soon because they constantly, like, cut them down so they like never get to run as long as they need to. We're gonna run out of these like 100-episode long shows, and I like having really long anime because I like having a story and a plot and characters you really go and you can see them grow. And you know, obviously I don't like that most of these shows end up focusing on like 2 characters, right? That's kind of like the curse of Naruto and the curse of Dragon Ball, is like they never really give enough time for all the characters to have their moment in the sun. But I much prefer having, you know, like Naruto starts out with having a wide variety of people, but then it just kind of falls back on the DBZ fallback of like, hey, we could just put big characters in, and then let's say we'll just put Naruto, Sasuke, and call it a day. And like, I see why they do it, right? Because it's hype, and people love hype more than anything. But yeah, it sucks. Western series, every time Netflix gets a good show off the ground, they gut it. Oh, dude, Netflix can't even get good shows off the ground half the time anymore on season 1. Cowboy Bebop and fucking what's the other one? Resident Evil got canceled after 1 season, and they should have, because they were garbage. That's no fault of the actors. I actually thought the guy that played Jet in Cowboy Bebop, I think he was the best part of the show. I didn't mind the race swapping. I thought it was a good actor playing a good role. You know, I thought that was pretty good. So I was like, all right, you know, I can see this. This works for me. John Cho as Spike, whatever, fine. But like everything else about that show was just awful. The humor, the jokes, everything about it was just a complete swing and a miss. But speaking of Resident Evil, poor Lance Reddick passed away, man. That shit has me so sad, because Lance Reddick is he's a one of a kind. And he's unfortunately just not with us anymore, and that really sucks. That really, I know a lot of people that are really torn up by him having passed away, man. I should have healed, by the way. I forgot to do that. Shit sucks. Yeah, I heard they canceled Infinity Train. I know a lot of like big Western cartoon fans were kind of like annoyed at that. You know, these people spend tons of their time and lives and their creations. They finally get to bring them to life, and then HBO cancels it. But they greenlight shit like Velma. I don't know if they're responsible for that, but like, you know what I mean. Like, it's like, come on, man. It's like all these companies are determined to not give people what they want, except for people like Sonic and the Sonic movies. And then they get made fun of by the media and by fucking other people. It's just, it's tragic. I think that we could just do this infinitely. They want 8 because it's an upright and fit. Oh, shit. That's crazy. That's funny, actually. Well, maybe, hopefully someday someone at HBO will be like, hey, this was a mistake. Let's give you back your seasons. Probably not, though. And then when shows fail, they use them as tax write-offs, so they can't make any more seasons or something. Because I think that's what happened to Megas XLR. Like, I loved Megas XLR. That was one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network. I love Megas XLR. It is hilarious. It's funny. It's just so enjoyable. And then they just, we're never going to get it again. Wait, what? Oh, it's you. My bad. Certain people of influence, other... Yeah, we get shit shows. That's all. That's how you end up with Master Chief dicks the evil out of a female villain. It's the worst writing. It's the cringiest writing. It's so bad, you almost can't even believe it's happening. Like, I'm not even that big of a Halo fan. In fact, I think Halo is way overhyped in a lot of ways. But even I know that the biggest city on Reach, or at least the one that, you know, gets focused on in the game, is New Alexandria. Why the fuck did they call it Reach City? Like this, it's small little details like that, man. It's like you, oh my god, that was so stupid. That was like, we live in an era now where like the homework that they need to do, they don't even have to play the games to do it, right? You don't even need to buy a video game console to make a video game adaptation of a TV adaptation of a video game. Go on, I guarantee you go on YouTube, you type in Halo Reach playthrough, Halo Reach Let's Play, no commentary. Hello? It's ridiculous, and that's why I don't pay for any of this, and I barely watch it. I didn't even, like, Velma wasn't even worth the hate watch. Last of Us was apparently good, though. I'll give them credit. And I'll also, for what it's worth, I'll give them credit for the Last of Us TV show. They're not going to change season 2. I did meme and say that they should to avoid a very shitty plot point, but then I thought about it and I said to myself, but I wouldn't like this if it was something I liked and then they changed it to be bad or whatever, right? So that's fine by me. I actually changed my opinion on that because of Last of Us. They should not change it, especially if they are, you know, specifically aiming to retell the story accurately. They shouldn't just randomly decide in season 2 to be like, oh, well, we're gonna change it. We're not gonna do. No. Stick with it. I'm cool with that. Unless it's a decision from the person who wrote it to have a different iteration, right? So, like, let's say the Attack on Titan anime has a different ending from the manga. I could understand that. If Haji, what is this guy's name? Hajime something. If the writer says no, change it, I get it. I know why you would want to do it, and I'm cool with it. So I'm cool with that. Trust me. That to me is a no-brainer. What are you out of PowerPoints? What is it doing? I have no idea. So what happens when you get a bunch of people in the same room saying the same thing? Yeah, of course. And there's a bunch of people who've never played a Halo game, don't give a shit about Halo, don't give a shit about Death Note, don't give a shit about Cowboy Bebop, and then they huff enough farts and enough copium to convince themselves they're improving on the original mangaka's work. Or the original, you know? That's the real fucking insulting one. Is that then they say, well, we're making it better, when they're just filling in, like, fucking diversity quotas and shit. I hate it. It's so damn disrespectful to the people who actually put in the blood, sweat, and tears to make this anime and to make all these manga good, you know, to make them popular, right? It's such a shot in the foot, man. Like, the people making the Resident Evil show, like, you could watch, I was watching Resident Evil long plays back when I was younger. Like, that shit was nothing. Like, it's just, they don't care. So if they don't care enough to do it, why the fuck would I care enough to subscribe to it? There's just a bunch of Hollywood fucking bigwigs and a bunch of people in fucking rooms who don't give a shit about the thing they're working on. So why the fuck would I actually take any time to work with it or to give them money? Okay, I had to check to see if that was a shiny. The reason I have to check is because shiny Bidoof kind of looks the same as normal does in the evening. A little bit. A little bit. Let's leave. I think that's good enough. We could grab some of these, I guess. Are you a fan of remakes or reboots or TV shows about pre-established games? Yeah, that's why I'm not hyped for it. Like, everyone was hyped for the Halo TV show because that Halo movie got, like, shit canned. And I don't know, after how Star Wars turned out and Ghostbusters, especially those two, I have been so wary about any adaptation, and that's why the Sonic shit I actually respect them for. You know, they showed it, everyone was like, wow, this is fucking awful. And then they changed it, you know, because people gave their feedback, and I think that deserves some credit. It's not the best movie in the world, but the fact that they cared enough to listen to people means a lot, in my opinion, especially in an environment where, as you can see, they've been getting made fun of for it for years by a lot of people who also make shows. How dare you listen to the fans? You know, like, how dare you listen to the fans? How dare you listen to these people? We know what's best. Like, you would think that in a business like this, right, you would do the thing that appeals to the people that that give you money. You would get the OG fans on board, and then you could get the new people who don't give a shit on board, and they just don't do it. Yeah, I heard Last of Us was good. I haven't watched it, so I will reserve my ultimate opinion for whenever my friends get around to watching it, but I have no desire. Like, I'll take people's word for it. I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt. I trust a lot of people, you know, if 5 out of the 6 people I watch and trust say that it's good, I'm willing to just believe it's good. I don't care that much about it. I wasn't even that big of a fan of Last of Us when it was out. I played it. I thought it was like a really high quality game. It had really good gameplay, but it just wasn't my type of game. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm not playing that again. So, you know, luckily they leaked the second game, so I didn't have to fucking buy it and find out the hard way. Because that was going to be a fucking shoe-in purchase for me. It was sent back to mommy. Yeah, that was going to be such a shoe-in purchase for me. Halo, we changed it to have more views? I mean, I guess they did. They definitely did get hate watching. But I mean, like, why would your goal be to have hate watchers? Like, wouldn't you want to do something that appeals to the fans so the fans can drum up hype and make their crazy videos and shit? I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, this tried and true, tested OG franchise that everybody knows and everybody loves, we're going to change it because reasons. We're going to have him never wear the helmet, never wear the suit, and we're going to have him have sex because that's a great plot line. Because that's what people come to Halo for, is to see Master Chief out of his suit. It's like when they can't, like, all the Rule 34 of Samus has her in the Zero suit, and then when you actually play Metroid, the Zero suit is in, like, 2 games. I'm not even kidding. It's in Zero Mission for, what, like that one small portion, and then Other M is egregious, and I try to pretend that Other M doesn't exist sometimes. Insanity. But yeah, I'm a little over that. We got Dread, we got Metroid Prime Remastered, so I'm cool with it. I love Critical Drinker. Are you crazy? I love him. That man is a fucking genius. Absolutely know who the hell that is. There you go. We got all. We actually did overkill because I already had two sets done. Very nice. But now I'm getting pretty good at spotting this stuff myself. Pretty much, if it's something I liked and they say they've updated it for a modern audience, stay the hell away from it like it's got COVID, like it's got the bubonic plague coming out of it. Pretty much. Avoid it like the actual plague. Nothing updated for modern audiences can be good. Ever. 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 Never. Yes, he does. That does happen. They thought it was a very good plot line. It's one of the most cringe Elliot Rodger style plot lines ever. I don't know who approved of it. It's mind-bending to think that some actual adult approved of it, though. Alright, we're gonna use Infernape for this. We're gonna use Raging Fire. If an anime did this, nice by the way, if an anime did it, they would say that, oh, this is derogatory and degrading towards women, and they would say all the usual buzzwords and everything. But they did it, so it was cool. Okay, yeah. Yo-Yo says he was working it. All right, that's no problem. Listen, when I pay Yo-Yo, that's when he has to show up. That's what I say to everybody. when I pay you guys to show up and you don't show up, that's when we're gonna have a problem. That day will never happen because I'm never gonna pay anyone. Nice reference, Elliot Rodgers. Yeah, I've made no secret. I'm a 4chan user. I've been a 4chan user since. Are you, bro? Come on, you can't be serious. I was on 4chan ages ago. I was on 4chan a long time. I mean, it is, right? Like, it's the usual words. Trying to avoid YouTube censors. Not that I'm monetized, but I feel like eventually we're going to get to the 1984 point where certain words just get videos, like, destroyed. We're going to get there soon. But yeah, no, like, we like, you know, if they demonize people like that and they demonize certain things in media, then you would expect that people wouldn't take those plot lines and put them in like the worst written possible way and use it as a major plot device, right? Because either it's good no matter who puts it in their plot, or it's bad no matter who puts it in their plot. There can't be some arbitrary, well, Hollywood did it so it's cool, and then you do it so it's not. Like, that's just bullshit. And personally, for me, I'm cool with it. If you want to have all that stuff, then that's fine. I think you should be able to put whatever you want in your shows and whatever you want in your games. And yeah, there's fucked up themes and shit, right? You should be able to have those. Because what is a good story without something bad happening? These people want, like, cardboard villains and their superheroes to be super without having a good villain, you know? It's like, that's not how storytelling works. That's boring. You have to have a villain who does fucked up shit, or is at least cunning or good or clever or interesting. These people want like cardboard props. That's how I felt watching Star Wars. I was like watching Rey beat down a bunch of cardboard props instead of actually fighting the Dark Lord of the Sith or whatever. Like that's why it was bland to me. It was empty. It was soulless. What's there to get hype about if you don't think your heroes can lose? Now, obviously, when you play a playthrough and I'm level 100 and the final boss is level 70, I mean, you know, that's why I kind of have a minor meme about this, where it's like, okay, now time for something completely different, or whatever, like time for, like, stuff is happening that's completely, like, I'll body a boss in a phase, and then, like, the cutscene will be me getting tossed around like a ragdoll. And it's like, alright, well, I mean, if we didn't have any struggle, right, like, then the boss fight wouldn't really mean anything, you know? Like, shit like that, right? Like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Like, sometimes you have to suspend your disbelief that I'm level 100, and I'm gonna totally turn this dude into a fucking doormat by the time I'm done. That's my favorite part about games. Especially open world games. You go do side quests for 50 years, you come back and you're like, alright, it's time, motherfucker. And you just wipe the floor with him. Do not say that name, it is Mary. No, I'm sorry, you typed it wrong. It's not Mary Sue, it's Mary Sue. Is that it? The fuck was that? That was spooky is what it was. What the fuck is going on? Do I even have any fighting type moves? By any chance? No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, this won't kill it. Shit. Alright, good. Of course. Look how much damage that did. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I'll be taking that back. Oh man, that's funny. So I get a little option. Every single villain has to be some grace. Yeah, I'm only evil because someone did. No, sometimes motherfuckers just need to be evil just because. Greedy or immoral. Yeah, that's what. Like that. That's what I like. I like it when you have characters that, like, okay, sometimes having a villain be a villain because of the way the world is cool. But like anything, if it's done 100% of the time, it becomes boring, predictable, and it's not fresh. Sometimes it's just cool to have the Dark Lord of the Sith, or like the Dark Lord of the Orcs show up, or whatever, right? Like, that's just, you don't have to be too ridiculous, you know? Can I please hit him? It's a 90% accuracy move. 85, sorry. Oh no. Which is funny because they did that in Tales of Zestiria, without spoiling it. They had a villain who was just evil just because he was evil, and I didn't like the game. It wasn't because of that, though. I just thought the main character was boring as well. You know, like, sometimes that's why I like characters like Ganondorf, because they're just cool. He just does evil so he could rule. Like, that's it. It doesn't need to be any more complex than that. And then when it is, it's also cool. I love Ganondorf's monologue in Wind Waker. That shit changed how I viewed that character forever. Which is also funny, because Wind Waker was also the first Zelda I beat. I knew who Ganondorf was because I played Smash. I played Melee, right? But, you know. I love that. That shit is so cool. He gives this epic villain monologue, and it's actually kind of like a pretty depressing monologue. He's like, listen, my life has been shit. I just wanted to have a place that was like a reasonable place to call home and just be happy. And I mean, yeah, he wants to rule over it or whatever, but, you know, he just hated the fact he was born in a desolate land, basically an isolated person, and he had nothing else good going in his life. Maybe I just dig too deep into, like, random Nintendo villain or Nintendo character monologues, but that shit was cool, man. Want to do a right look at some Soul Eater? I never watched Soul Eater. That's the other thing I never watched. But I'll take your word for it. Like, you see, like, you could have a good villain that doesn't have to be, like, the worst thing ever. Sometimes it's just cool to have fucked up stuff happen to fucked up people in a fictional medium. It doesn't mean I condone it in real life. That's why it's a story. I think we already finished Growlithe, right? Yeah, okay. What are we looking at for Infernape? Real quick. 9 more usages. That's not bad. At least that way we'll get 1 done per stream. Heaven only knows. Everyone in Soul... So Soul Eater's an anime I should watch? Oh, this list is going to be so stupid. I actually finally got around to updating my Any chart. Oh god, sent back to mommy. I hate it so much. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it someday. I don't know. I don't want to promise it because I'm being held at gunpoint to watch all 1,000 episodes of One Piece, pretty much. So that'll be fun. What fell out? Oh. Scared me. Oh no! I forgot. Alright, let's leave. Oh wait, let's search the coast real quick. Any purple seals? Maybe? Yes, no? Not at all. Okay, let's leave. It's weird to explain. Yeah, I'll watch it then. I'm gonna forget I said this, but, you know, it's worth a watch. If this was a couple years ago, I would definitely watch more, because I just have more time. Can I leave? He hasn't put the eye up yet. Yes! Okay. Soul Eater is a weird manga anime. Yeah, I heard that Gintama is like a half meme anime. So, I don't know. It is, yeah. Okay, that's what I heard. So, I trust that. I've heard that from at least 3 different people now. I don't know. I just haven't been watching as much anime. Like, back in 2013, 2014, my friends and I were watching tons of anime. Like, all the time. Now, not so much. Nowadays, we don't really watch a lot of anime together anymore. Like, I actually finished reading. I finished watching Chainsaw Man. Like, I see why people like it. Do I think it's, like, so overhyped? I don't know. Like, it's better than what I expected, right? But to be fair, my expectations were low because I'm like, the couple of screenshots I've seen is this dude just being weird. It's not even that he's, like, perma-horny. It's just that he's weird. And I was like, I don't know if I want to watch a whole anime about it, but whatever. I was like, you know what? Sure. Why not? And I got old. Now, if anything, the older I get, the more I do more of the things I did when I was younger, actually. So, like, I'll play a lot of games, you know, like, a lot of things. I just have to not be lazy, you know? Hell, doing this channel is something I wanted to do for a long time. I was 12 and I wanted to do stuff on the internet. So, here I am, playing video games. It's never been easier. Shit, I should swap them. Uh-oh. Resist? Okay. Not resist? Solar anime branches off from the... That's... I think you told me that. Yeah, they like completely shift gears. Okay. I don't know. I would tell you right now, I'm definitely not reading the manga. I just don't read manga, pretty much. Oh, wow, that was a one-shot. Okay. Wow. You know what? I've seen how this ends. I know how this ends. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, so they had a massive filler arc. Okay. Man, it always seems like a lot of things just tend to suffer after a point. They just do their own thing and they get worse. Game of Thrones. It's hard to believe I ever liked that fucking show, honestly, looking back. But then I just remember how good the first arc was. The first 4 seasons was amazing. And then everything else after it was fucking awful. That was like one of the fastest turnarounds for me from something I liked, and then I went to not liking it. Because like even Star Wars, like there's aspects of Star Wars I like today. I think Mandalorian is kind of overhyped. Like I think the first season was pretty okay, like or not okay, it was pretty good. But after that, like I'm just not like a huge fan of it anymore. You know what I mean? Like I think it's just really popular and has a lot of marketing. I don't really think it's like that amazing of a story anymore. Like it's just gonna keep going because they found their after movie cash cow pretty much. But I will probably never see another Star Wars movie as long as I live in theaters. And that's just purely because of Disney. Because I remember one of my best movie-going experiences, there's two of them. One of them was to see Revenge of the Sith. I saw that with a friend from middle school. We had so much fun because we were both Star Wars fans. Homie had all kinds of Star Wars Legos, all kinds of games. A lot of the Star Wars games I found out about from him because I would go over to his house, we'd play games. And we'd talk about it, get hype and stuff, all that sort of stuff, you know? And then the other one was The Dark Knight, if you're wondering. I saw that with my day camp because it came out during the summer. And then I remember I saw Avengers with my uncle, who is a big comic book fan. Like he's an OG. Like you would have caught him years ago reading like OG Iron Man and stuff. Oh my. And then I saw two movies with this one girl that I liked a long time ago. Actually, I saw two movies with another girl I liked as well. That was actually the day I went and saw Assassin's Creed. I saw Assassin's Creed and Rogue One with her on the same day. And then we saw the Lego Batman movie, I think, like a little while later. Because I think that was later. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But yeah, that other girl, we saw Man of Steel and we saw Dark Knight Rises together. I remember that. That was a lifetime ago. I don't talk to either of them anymore. Oh, that's funny. I need to get more Hoppo berries. Do I have any Lepo berries by any chance? Oh, fuck no. Of course not. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna run out of Hoppo berries doing this shit, man. Alright, I'll use... See, I don't want to... it's kind of a waste. Fuck it, whatever. I don't even know where you get Hoppo berries from. They're actually unique to this game. They've never been in another game. The rumor is that Star Wars will get retconned. I'll tell you right now, that's just a rumor. They're not going to retcon shit. They don't care about the story enough to want to try to fix it, and they're certainly not going to let those damn dirty people on the internet win. Because they know that the story is trash. Don't miss this, please. Thank you. They're not going to retcon shit. Their pride will not let them. So therefore, they will not. I can tell you right now, don't even bank on it. It's not going to happen. We're talking about not only greedy motherfuckers, prideful ones. They will not let the internet that has told them their story is shit for years suddenly take a W and retcon it. That's not going to happen. Especially since now they definitely can't have like Carrie Fisher come back and Harrison Ford's done and Mark Hamill is pretty much also done. Like, it's not going to happen. I could super promise you that. What the fuck? What is going on here? I have the dumbest shit happen to me in this game, seriously. But yeah, no, like, they're not gonna do it. What time is it, by the way? Oh shit, wrong move. Wait, do you even know Psycho Cut? Uh-oh. Oh, good. My speed's so good, I'm set. I could literally make a mistake, and he still doesn't get to move. Dude, Weavile is too broken in this game. Weavile is on some Deoxys speed levels of speed. Like, for real. No cap. Is my stream okay? Yes, okay. They're not retconning it. That's why I start buying used Legos and shit. You guys in the mood for a Lego stream sometime soon? Because I have a bunch of used Legos I bought thinking I was gonna build like a whole bunch of stuff, and then This whole week I just took off from streaming, basically, which is unfortunate, because I missed even the 2 streams I cared about. It really sucks. I'm gonna have another, like, 7 Lego building streams. I don't think any of them are gonna take as long as, Weavile's not steel type. Actually, they nerfed steel types, by the way. Steel types have been nerfed since, like, Gen 6. Because in Gen 4, they resisted 12... I think Empoleon resists 12 of the 17 types, and is only hit critically by 2 of them. They nerfed them. They nerfed them hardcore. Oh, dude! They took the Kylo Ren helmet out of the Mandalorian intro. Yeah, don't ever ask anyone that works at Disney who Mara Jade is. Their heads might explode. The chips that you have implanted in your brain when you go work at Disney will forcibly explode, so you can't hear who the fuck Mara Jade is. They won't be satisfied until all of your favorite characters and heroes have been ruined. Ruined and diversified and shit on. None of them are going to be happy. At all. And if you don't believe me, just watch what they do next with James Bond. I super promise you, it's going to be fucking awful. They've been talking about ruining James Bond for years, even before Daniel Craig's term was up. He had 5 movies, and they were talking around the 3rd movie, like, oh, well, we need to have another Bond and stuff. And I just think it's like, oh, God, here we go again. And I have my suspicions they reshot a lot of No Time to Die, or they removed a lot of scenes or slightly changed them. Yeah, Weavile's not steel. I can see why it's not. What the fuck was that noise? Hi. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I have this maxed out. I gotta start using a Lucario at some point. Oh, we have to defeat that one up there? Okay. Are Machoke's aggressive? I think they are. I just don't think he saw me long enough. This is actually the only place that you can find Lucarios. Oh wait, maybe this isn't a good idea. This probably isn't a good idea. Saying that is a steel type feels so right. Well, now that you've said that, they're going to make another version of Weavile that's steel type. Or you technically could get a steel Terra type Weavile in, Wait, is Sneasel in, Yeah, no, Sneasel has to be... Wait, hold on. Is Weavile in Violet? Is Ash here? Ash, is Weavile in Pokemon Violet? It has to be. Yeah, it is. Okay. I was about to say, all the Arceus evolutions and Pokemon are in Violet's dex by default. Including, like, Stantler and shit. I was about to say, there's no way Weavile is not in that. Oh shit, it gets to move first. Uh-oh, this is bad. This thing is gonna actually, this is gonna be bad. Alright. All in, baby. All in. Oh, this could be good. Okay, if I don't miss, I win. Thank you. KK maybe on the outs? No. Again, remember, they're not going to do it just because of this exact reason. Because it would prove that all these people the whole time have been saying that she has no idea what she's doing. They will not remove her because of that alone. Because they will not want to appear weak and wrong. They will not do it. I could be wrong, but I feel like I know Hollywood execs and all the stuff. They have spent the last 10 years fighting people on every front about Disney-owned Star Wars. They're not going to have KK just leave randomly by Bob Iger or whoever kicking her out. Or, you know, unceremoniously asking her to vacate her. But that's not going to happen. Like, people have been saying this since Last Jedi. It's not going to happen. She'll leave when she's ready to leave, and then we can pick up the pieces, or we'll just get someone worse, and then it'll just be just as bad. Right? That's how it is. No one gets fired in Hollywood for doing a bad job, okay? Depending who you are, you could shoot people on your set and it's okay. Remember, they got mad at Henry Cavill for telling these people, hey, what you're writing is not Witcher material. Just remember that they got rid of him for that. People were not feeling comfortable being challenged by Henry Cavill. Because he played the games and he's familiar with Witcher lore, so they hated him for it. Yeah, but guess who's not in any movies anymore? It's not these people, so that's not going to happen. Well, he's in that, like, Dungeons and Dragons, or is it a Warhammer movie or something? But he's not Superman anymore. He's not Witcher Man anymore. And I personally think Henry Cavill would be a perfect Bond. I think he's young, he's fit, he's got everything going for him. And they will not make him Bond, because I really think MGM is going to push for having a black person be Bond. Which is, again, diversity quota. That's not necessarily anything else. Oh, it hit? I'm actually surprised it hit on the first attack. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, well, we don't have to do that again. Yeah, he's got the Bond everything. He's got the Bond everything. And that's why I think that Henry, like, originally, I didn't really care for Man of Steel. I thought it was kind of a generic movie. Again, I just kind of was taking people to see movies back then because I was like, oh, this will be cool. You know, it's the new big movie. That was like my biggest movie-going arc was like 2012 to 2016. And also, what the fuck? Hold on. Is this shit levitated off the ground? Am I losing my mind? Oh my god. This game is literally made by amateurs. Dude, just raise the fucking snow. Why is there a depression in the snow right here? Look at that. Oh my god. You find something new about this game every fucking time, man. I can't believe that shit. Oh, let's go look for Clover. I'm sorry, Coin was here, right? Wait. Hold on, if she's here, this is all three, right? Is she? She's usually... Yeah, she is! Oh, shit, is this all three? Have I left the area since I did this? No, right? Yeah, so we got another one where all three of them spawned. Holy shit. That's actually crazy. Would the Velma be any better if it wasn't race swap? No. It would not be, even if it could. But I mean, again, the Velma project is actually just like a Mindy Kaling project that they put onto the Scooby-Doo universe, right? Originally, wait, I have you out? Oops, can I swap you for free, please? Let's see if I can get away with this. So the Velma thing, Mindy Kaling wanted to make her own, like, cartoon or something. And what ended up happening is she couldn't get it greenlit. So instead, they made that. They were like, "Hey, well, we want to make we have a Scooby-Doo show. You could put it on because you'll combine it and it'll be better, right?" So yeah, no, it's not exactly all. It's not diversity isn't always bad, obviously, but I feel like it's a lazy way to get brownie points from the internet, from a certain half of the internet. It's just very lazy. Because sometimes you have actors that just play the role better, and I like that. I think that that's fine. Right, so it really comes down to a character-by-character basis, but sometimes I just think they do it just to change a bunch of shit, and I just think it doesn't add anything at all. Like if they had Finn come out and they made him Kyle Katarn and they had a whole plot arc about him and it was like the Kyle Katarn story with a couple different twists, I would have been cool with that. That's actually what I thought they were gonna do, and then they totally were like, "Psych, China won't let us do that, so fuck him." That might actually be the worst thing, is knowing that real world, like, international politics completely fucked over, like, an entire portion of Star Wars. It's insanity. But yeah, no, like, it could be good, it could be done well, right? Like, Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury. In general, though, I don't think it's ever done well or tastefully. That's my honest opinion. It's almost always just a band-aid to get brownie points and say they have diversity bullshit, right? Like, rest in peace, Lance Reddick, but his Albert Wesker was the only good part about that entire show. Because he's just a good actor. He commands respect. So yeah, like stuff like that I'm cool with. The show was bad, but he was at least an entertaining character to watch. We could actually finish Infernape now if we go back to that other place. He was actually just an entertaining character to watch, just period. Considering how much of a fucking mess that show was, like, only because they wrote it shittily, let's be fair. So it is what it is. It's very obvious they thought they were going to get multiple seasons of it, and they just didn't because it was bad. And it doesn't deserve multiple seasons. It's bad. It's stories that skip past to present, have to be done really, really well, right? Because if they're not, it just ends up coming across as a fucking mess. And that's exactly what the Resident Evil show was. It came across as a mess. Because you have to swap between these two timelines while telling a cohesive story, which is already difficult because you're technically not telling a cohesive story, right? You're telling a story that's fragmented into multiple parts. But yeah, I just think it's lazy and they should fucking not do it. They should respect the original writer's intention, the original characters. They should do that, but they have no respect. So that's why they do it. It really is just that simple. It's malice and stupidity, if you can believe it. Oh shit, Abra? Oh my god, I'm gonna get a shiny Abra out of this. I'm gonna be so salty. I swear to god. I hate Abra events. Abra events are the worst, man. Ugh. Okay. What else do we need? I think we finished Graveler, right? Near as I can tell, it's because they can't marry themselves to anything. They're way too flippy-floppy to write a cohesive story and things that make sense. Yeah, I mean, I also just think it's an interesting thing when it's done right, because it adds a layer of intrigue, right? But also, it's never really done right anymore. It just feels like a very easy way to kind of, drum up hype for the next segment, right? Because it's like, oh, we left off on a cliffhanger. Like, every segment is effectively a cliffhanger, right? So, like, we left off on a cliffhanger. And now you have to watch the next episode to see what happens again in the past. And it's like, all right, sure, whatever. I cannot believe that guy is gone, man. Like, that's rough. Because I think about, like, Horizon and all the things I know him from, and my friends know him from other things, It really is just sad. It's just sad, man. I know the Destiny community is feeling it. Obviously the Horizon community, which is obviously smaller, is feeling it. Like, it's rough. It reminds me when Carrie Fisher died. It's just like a lot of the characters you really like, the actors, It's unfortunate. Gotta take off. Yeah, no worries, Devin. Thank you for stopping by. And I know I know you were well, you had your family dinner and stuff. So have a good one. Have a good one. Thursday we'll do Fallout as always, because I will not be lazy this Thursday. I definitely will be there. Wow, that is insane. I don't know why it looks so much bigger on this map than the other one. That's actually crazy. Dude, I'm not gonna find a shiny at all. This is insane. We have 2 Zoroark events. I didn't see what's over here. I just need to go fight this alpha, and then I need to get more sticky globs, so I have to go make those as well. And then we'll get our shiny, and then tomorrow we will do the event. We'll do the Decidueye event. Apparently it's like stupidly easy, and you could even solo it pretty regularly without any humans. So I mean, we'll do it with humans anyway, because I kind of like having the raiding trio. I actually found that to be very fun when we were doing Iron Wake. What is it? No, I'm sorry. Waking... fuck, what is it called? The Suicune, T-Rex Suicune, and Iron Leaves. Yeah. I actually thought that was very fun. It's like one of the only times I actually really enjoyed playing Pokemon Violet. Dude, how many Pikachu events? What is going on? I'm gonna have to see. Hold on. Is there any Pikachu progress I need to make? Because now is the time to do it. Because there's a bunch of Pikachu events up. Times you've seen it use Thunder Shock. Okay, I just have to use it. Where does Alpha Raichu? Alpha Raichu does spawn somewhere. Yeah. I mean, we could try to catch one now. Oh, we could just evolve a Pikachu. Oh my god. Why am I going to make my life hard? We have to evolve one, and we have to catch another Raichu. Then we just have to defeat a bunch. Okay, so Raichu and Pikachu are actually, like, pretty close to being done. Just have to use one a whole bunch. Gotta see if I have an alpha. It would be really cool if they had a Mimikyu in this game. Oh my god. Dude. Could you stay in the Pokeball, please? I'm not going down there. Look at this luck. Oh shit. Alright, I finally caught him. I'm gonna catch the Raichu. Okay, that's fine. Dude. This game, man. You have no idea. Oh man. Anyway, let's go grab this. And then after that, I'm trying to think, like, what movies did I go see? Like, I did go see Black Panther when it was in theater. It was, like, one of the only Marvel movies I've actually watched from start to finish. I didn't really like it too much, but I was like, eh, it's whatever. I remember we watched Iron Man 2 ages ago. I did not like it. I really just haven't liked any of them. I just don't think they're like, I don't know. Not every movie has to be, like, layers upon layers of, like, crazy shit. But I just wasn't really feeling it. That's just me personally. Like, I guess I'm just very, not much of a movie person. And I take comfort in that fact. I don't rush out to go see random stuff. Okay. I don't really want to dig through any of this. At this point, I'm kind of like over massive masses. Like, I'll fly around because a lot of Pokemon spawn. But I personally prefer, maybe I'll use that Pikachu, actually. Maybe I'll just zap a bunch of stuff for easy credit. I guess I'll see when I get back. I need to finish, I guess I was just there. Why the fuck didn't I do it? I need to finish Infernape. That'll be the next thing that I do. Riolu. Which I was thinking to myself that I really kind of want to play BD again. But every time I think about playing BD, I just get reminded of how I never actually, I never finished, oh, what was it called? I never got that EV chain again, and I'm just lazy. I don't have the time or the energy to put it in, to boot it up, to relearn the mechanics. Hey, look at that. To do all this. I just don't have the energy to do it, so I just don't. And I should, but I just don't. It's like, you get to 38 out of 40, you go for those last two rolls, and then you get fucked. And I'm like, great. So it was fun doing it on stream, just to, like, show off, like, what it was. Because that's actually a better version than was in the original game. Because the original game was kind of more bullshit. But, like, where the fuck does that come from? That is the creepiest shit in the whole game. Wait, we finished Raging Inferno, right? Yes. So now we could use Typhlosion for an easy knockout. Gotcha. I have to see what other moves I could teach Typhlosion. Maybe a physical attacker Typhlosion is just better. What else do we need for it? Have we defeated enough? We have to defeat 4 more. So I have to catch it. I gotta catch it 7 times or defeat it 4 more. So at some point when I catch it, I'll actually... Times you've stunned it by using items, 0 of 20. Go fuck yourself. That is such a waste of sticky globs. I mean, I guess I could throw apricorns. I guess I could just throw apricorns. They don't specifically say sticky globs. But I think sticky globs work faster. Okay. What, trying to think, what else do we need? Like, any moves we need to use or something? Let's see. I haven't found a Cyndaquil in ages. Yeah, we got a lot of Pokemon that are, like, on the tipping point. It's like a lot of easy to level up ones, a lot of just decent things. What else? I never did Golbat. Crobat, I think we're... No, I need to catch it one more time. Okay. We have to do both of the Crobat objectives one more time. Alright, what do I even have in my inventory? Gallade, Samurott, Double Weavile. I don't think it matters. I guess we could use Infernape, to be fair. There you go. Let's see. Will they join in? No. Okay, perfect. See how this is way better? Way less work for me to have to do. This is awesome. Whole point is keep it simple, you know? Work smarter, not harder. See, I guess I'll bring a bunch of spoiled apricorns and we'll just throw it at the thing, like when I caught an Amorous, and then that will be our progress for the night. Among other things, you know, like we chip away at a little bit of everything here. I'm really sad about that Eevee event now looking back. That was perfect. That was the love letter right there. That wasn't a back attack? Oh man, they're cheap with that. Obviously on bigger Pokemon it's a little easier. Oh, this would also just be another good shiny in general. I used to think about bringing a lot of these shinies into Brilliant Diamond, but I mean, like, I hate to be that dude. Like, what's the point? Like that's also kind of what happens. A lot of the shinies I wanted to bring into Brilliant Diamond kind of just evaporated a little bit. It's like, but why would I bother? All that breeding, all that shit I did, and none of it carries over. They change all the moves off of those Pokemon. It's so just tragic. So all of it is for the Battle Tower, and the Battle Tower is very slow and a very much a cheating facility. That was such a heartbreak. It was like a really slow one, too. I'm like, wow, so that was a waste of time. I accomplished nothing after 300 hours. It's my most played Switch game. Alright, that's it. Well, we gotta defeat 4 more. Oh, I didn't catch the Crobat. Alright, I'll do it next time. I gotta catch that Crobat. That's easy. All the air in the air ones are really easy as long as you have multiple jet balls. Like, your luck can't be that bad. I guess we'll do this. I'm gonna go fight this, Infernape. I'm gonna bring a bunch of stuff. Of course, they get to knock you down for free. So, you know. Where are the apricorns? There you go. That should be more than enough. Oh, we got tons of hoppo berries. Okay. You know, someday I would like to craft one of every item in this game. I think that's definitely going to be the next thing that I do, is craft one of every item, for no reason. I like the Critical Drinker Tray, Overlord DVD. Okay, I will definitely try to remember to check it out later. Overlord DVD. That's how you know it's an OG, because modern day people probably don't even remember what DVDs are like, because Blu-ray has been out for so fucking long. And you know what? Credit to that. I remember every one of those commercials was DVD and VHS. It was beautiful. We lived in a beautiful era with beautiful people. Do you still have Bulldoze? Oh, let me change your moves back. What move did he have? Leaf Blade. Okay, and you were... One of my Weaviles has False Swipe. I don't really need False Swipe. And Poison Jab. I don't really need False Swipe. Famous last words. Okay. So he has to see you before any of this shit even works. So we just run over to him and just intentionally get knocked down. See, look at this. Does this even work on him? I don't think this works. I think you... What? Wait, now that didn't make any sense. Oh my god. I guess it primes them, but it doesn't really do much. I don't know. I don't really know how that works out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. This is just a waste. I have to either buy these or craft them. I'm gonna do that when I go back to town after this. You have to have 100 of these to stun Lucario. You actually have to have like 40 of them to stun Lucario all those times. Oh great, I missed. What is it doing? What the fuck? It's more horrifying than anything. Alright, and now he just defeated with ground type moves. Okay. Bulldoze to victory. Almost a one-shot. Don't knock yourself out, please. Okay, don't miss, please. I'm burned. Oh, is this not going to be a one-shot? I'll be so salty if I have to come back again. Okay, thank you. Let's get out of here. It's ridiculous. Alright, well, that's our completion for the stream. That's a pretty big one, especially since I constantly always say that. He started because he hated Star Trek Discovery. Well, he's not alone in that. I know a lot of people that don't like it. And by a lot, obviously, I mean like a handful, but you know what I mean. I wonder how many, like, actual Star Wars people out there were so hyped for the Disney deal and then just over time gradually soured to it. I kind of had an inkling a little bit, because when I saw Force Awakens, I was like, huh. Okay, well, that was a movie. I had a hard time even, like, remembering You know, like, you know, when you watch episode 3, I remember thinking about that for months. I was like, that was such a cool experience. Everything awesome happened that could happen and all that stuff. And then I remember watching episode 7 and I legit forgot like a month later, like I'd even seen it. I was like, oh yeah, I did see that. Anyway. Alright, now they run, which is good. They run like Minority Report. And trust me, I'm all for like movie tie-ins and shit like that. Because like, you know, I love like Into the Matrix and all these other crazy games. But alas, a lot of movie games have just not been good in the last couple of years. I know they're making that RoboCop game. It looks kind of like an indie game. I probably would pick it up if it wasn't full price. I wonder if Terminator Resistance was any good. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Like, just a lot of things, I'm more picky about the stuff I get now, which is kind of weird to say because I totally spend a lot. But, like, I am a little more picky about the stuff that I, like, fucking purchase, you know? I gotta think to myself, like, is this a game I'm going to A, enjoy, and B, like, have a great time playing on the channel? Like, maybe. I don't know. Like, at its core, if it's not fun for me to play, I probably just won't play it. Ow. So, like I said, I do cherry pick the games I play. Absolutely. What? They spawned him on top of me. Now imagine if I got knocked out, man. Now imagine if I actually got fucking knocked out. And got hated. Got so hated he might have influenced a villain in She-Hulk. Well, that's not surprising to me, considering that they basically made, like, people who didn't like She-Hulk, like, the main antagonists and the people they were intentionally, like, trying to go against in She-Hulk. That was another one of those series where they were very vocal on Twitter about how much they did not like the people that critiqued it and watched it. That's always also a good sign. It's like when the Birds of Prey director or the Birds of Prey writer, someone who worked on Birds of Prey had that huge Twitter meltdown where they kept posting that, like, weird, like, doll and, like, parodying, like, the criticisms people were giving them. Reminder that, like that's, again, a movie that they were like, hey, like, this is a movie for the girls, don't come see it, guys. And so then when guys didn't see it and the movie didn't do as well, they were mad at them. Like, what do you want? What do you want from us? You want money, but you don't care about the people giving you the money. So, like, why the fuck should they care about giving you the money? It's crazy how all these people who are business majors or something don't figure that out. And I guess they just never will. Because there'll always be something that works and makes up for the other things, like taking an L. So, I mean, it is what it is. After a point, you just kind of, I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. Things coming out, I don't care, or I do care, or I'm, like, it's rare that I'm, like, cautious about things. Because, like, I am cautious about what I spend my money on, but I'm cautious in the sense, like, well, maybe this will be good. I usually don't make these kind of, like, weird copium, like, oh, this will be fine. No, usually it won't be, unfortunately. If I've learned anything about the universe, usually things do not turn out fine, okay? Like people are like, trust the process and things will be okay and good energy. Never. I've never had that happen, not once in my life. Every time someone has told me that, something fucking worse happened. So no, I don't believe that anymore. Or they were lying to me so they themselves could go do the fucked up shit. So what do I know anymore? I don't trust people on shit like that. Lucky for me, like, I don't care about Marvel shit. Like, I've made a pretty big point of saying, like, I don't care. The most I might care is I want to buy, like, those old, like, movie tie-in games that they had. If you remember, they made, like, a Captain America game. They made a Wolverine game. But that's just because those are rare games. It's not because I actually like Wolverine or whatever the fuck they're doing now. You know? That's just because I like collecting games. I collect games and I collect used Legos, like Star Wars kits. Okay, another Pikachu event. Especially ones that I could not afford when I was a kid, right? Like, now I can. So now I buy them. It's crazy how that works out, honestly. Deadpool? Yeah, the Deadpool game got a re-release, though. So that's why I'm not, like, too worried about it, you know what I mean? Like, it got a re-release, so I know I have time. It's like those 360 and PS3 era games. I'm worried that in the next couple of years, GameStop is going to be like, hey, we don't want to carry those anymore. Because, I mean, how many people, you know, we don't really sell PS3 games. Like, they did that to GameCube games. They used to have GameCube games on their own rack in all the GameStops I would go to. And then eventually that rack became like a little, like, disc box up front next to the register. And then it just ceased to exist. And, like, yeah, I know that, you know, GameCube and shit is, like, vintage or whatever now, but, you know, it's important. Oh, my God. It's important to me. You know what I mean? I will probably not make it to that north one in time. I have time for the Deadpool game. That's why I'm not stressing that too much in particular. I always see Wardeer, and I think I've found a shiny Stantler. Every time. Without exception. Okay. Anyway, we did what we needed to do. KOTOR's getting that remake. I already know not to buy it. I already know. Oh, let me fill in the chart, by the way. Let's see here. Where is it? Living Dex. I already know not to buy it, dude. That's one of those ones you wait and see what happens and wait and see when it comes out if it's any good. I'm smart. What the fuck? What did I just finish? Infernape, here it is. Okay. Alright, what are we gonna do next? Dustox, I think we just need to use Poison Powder a whole bunch. What else can we use? Haunter's apparently close. Prinplup, Empoleon. I gotta think, what Pokemon should we try to master next? Geodude. Oh, Geodude's another one. What was it? Or we could do Luxio or Geodude. Let's do Luxio. Luxio should be an easy one to master. I swear I gotta clean this shit out, man. This is impossible. Oh yeah, it's Giga Chad. Giga Chad's also another one. We have to give him, like, actual moves. Oh yeah, and then here's the Pikachu that I need to use. Where is Luxio? There you go. We'll put you in there. Right up here. And then let me mark him. What's the mark I give to all the secondary Pokemon? I think I just give them all stars, all the special Pokemon. That's what I'm going to start to do. I'm just going to give them all stars. All my champions, all my heroes, you know? The ones that have been with me through thick and thin. These are the OG characters from the playthrough, if anyone's wondering. Obviously, I still have them. As you can see, caught this Luxray in a heavy ball. That's how you know I caught him ages ago. Good times. Good times, man. Anyway, let's look for Luxio. Just Google at the top. The single biggest bit of news about the game so far is that it'll be a console exclusive for Sony. Wow, they'll actually have a game on the console. Wow. I mean, they have more than Microsoft by far, but, you know. They're not winning any races, that's for sure. They're taking their sweet time. We have 4 shiny Luxios. It's insane. Okay. The best we have is a level 29. We're so fucked. Maybe we should just run around the first area a little bit. See if we get stuff to spawn. What? Did I, like, start to max out everything about this Pokemon and then just said fuck it? Definitely. No way I didn't. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an exclusive. If the game is trash, I mean, then the game is bad. That's the easiest way to sort that one out, honestly. Again, depends. How much do you trust them? I'll tell you right now, I don't trust almost anybody anymore. Pebble? Oh, great. Let's do the attack stat. Speed, I guess. Okay, that's it. I mean, we could obviously use more. I have to remember to save after every time I come back. Have we caught enough to, crops? No. Kind of crazy, huh? Okay. Let's keep... I'm just gonna keep going here. Like, I mean, it's not great, right? But whatever. I either go here or somewhere else. I don't think we've been to Coronet today. No, we have. We haven't gone to Cobalt. No, we did go to Cobalt. What? I'm so fucked up. Okay, whatever. We could look for shinies, I guess. We did already complete one Pokemon for today. Trust them as far as I can run. I can't run. I mean, yeah, basically. I just like to wait and see what the fuck happens first. And, like, if nothing else, shit like Last of Us 2 proves that you should fucking hold off, right? Saints Row is another. Not that I ever really played a Saints Row. But, like, you know, shit like that. It makes me not want to go out on a limit. Remember when I used to... Well, maybe you don't. But a long time ago on the channel, I used to just buy a bunch of games and just play them on the channel. That's how I bought Sleeping Dogs. I was just like, oh, apparently it's an action game. And it's open world. It's like GTA. So I fucking bought it. I was like, alright, cool. Sure, why not? Same day as Darksiders 2. Obviously, I played Darksiders 2 first, but after I was done with that, I was like, alright, well, let's play Sleeping Dogs. Ended up being one of my more fun, favorite playthroughs that I had ever done. I love that game. Just remembering it gives me a lot of, like, good vibes, good happy memories. Fucking Pichu event. Well, we need a Pichu. We have to evolve Pichus, man. Why couldn't they put in a masseuse in this game? They hate you. They really do. But yeah, like, I can't do that anymore. I can't just go out and say, hey, here's a bunch of new games coming out, let me play them. It's honestly just a miracle I even played Hogwarts, and like, wow, that was fun. That alone is like already just because of all the bullshit surrounding it. Otherwise I would have been like, oh, apparently a Harry Potter game came out and it was good. I could see the conversation with my friends right now. So one of them would be like, oh, apparently it was good. And I'd be like, oh, well, I doubt it. It's fucking Harry Potter. How good could it be? And that would be it. And then we would just all move on with our lives. It ends up being, you know, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You could even argue pretty empty once you're done with the main story. But, like, at least it was still fun and good and had a lot of good stuff to it. You know, especially for a studio's first major outing. I found you by looking for Dead Space co-op. Oh, the Surgster co-op. Yeah, a lot of people like that. That was like I know a lot of people really like the Surgster co-op. And I still talk to Surgster too. He's just doing his own thing, and that's cool. You know, like... I occasionally bring it up, but like I already know like he doesn't really have much of an interest in doing anything more on the channel. Like we'll hang out and stuff, and that's fine. Like I actually kind of like doing more stuff with me. If I could get Gundam Otaku, that is also totally cool with me as well. Oh, we should chase these off. We actually have the whole line of for Chimchar finished, so this is actually good. But yeah, no, I like doing, you know, more things for me and myself and I like, you know. I'm going to restart the podcast. Apparently YouTube added a podcast segment, so I'm probably going to restart a podcast segment or the podcast at some point. I probably won't call it Beyond Spray and Pray though. I got to get a new name. I'm going to end up calling it Glorious Purpose again. I really should just call it Glorious Purpose. That's such a terrible name. But yeah, how that Dead Space co-op is legitimately turning 10 this year. That is a 10-year-old session of videos. Like, no joke. That's how old that shit is. I was 18 when we did that. I'm gonna be 28. No, I was 17. I'm sorry. I was 17 when I did that. That was a lifetime ago, man. Damn. I remember doing that. Bits and pieces of it. And you know what? Out of all the playthroughs I could think that, like, people really like that I've done, I'm actually glad that it's that one. That to me was like one of the, at the time, one of the best things I had done. And then I made a verdict on that game too, which reminds me, I have to make a verdict. I have 3 verdicts to make. God of War, Cosmic Shake, and what was the other game? Harry Potter. I have like 3 verdicts to do. So I'll get around to them. I have to write the scripts and everything, which doesn't take that long. It's not a very long script I write. Actually, to say I write the script might be a little bit of a understatement. Me, myself, and Alright, I don't think we're gonna find anything, so we'll get around to just like fighting some random things. What do we have to do for Luxio? Let's see. Where is it? Use bite. What is that? 18 times? No, not 18. 16 times. And use Thunder Fang. Oh god, 29 times. Oh my lord, whatever. And Gundam Otaku has been busy, or I just haven't been available at the time when we could record. So I think a couple of playthroughs I'm just gonna have to do on my own that we might have originally planned to do together. I know we will definitely do Star Wars together, the new Fallen Order game. I can 1,000,000,000% guarantee that will be a playthrough that we do together, because that we're definitely following up on Fallen Order. But a couple other games might end up being solo playthroughs, just so I know I move faster, so that's why. Hold on, what moves do you have? Bite, and it was Bite and Thunderfang, right? Yeah, okay. I like how it cancels the throw. It doesn't actually cancel the throw, it just doesn't throw the Pokeball. So yeah. But you do remind me, I do need to get back to playing Dead Space, the remake. Vacation's over. I did so many playthroughs in 2013. I always talk about that too. I'm like, in 2013, I was just doing everything. I had that schedule. I could probably still boot up that old computer I used. Did I do a Pikmin 3? Yeah, I played Pikmin 3 back when it was new in 2013, and then I played it again when they had the re-release in 2021. So I played Pikmin 1 multiple times for the channel, because it's a very self-contained, fast game. I played it recently, actually, on stream. All this is on my channel as stream archives. I started playing Pikmin 2 again recently. I did a playthrough of it way back in the day. I just kind of dropped it. Because I got more caught up in some of the other games I wanted to stream. And then, what else? I played Pikmin 3 twice on the channel. Once originally when it was brand new, and then once later on. So, if you're interested, all that's there still to this day. Take your pick, literally, of which Pikmin. I think we'll save the legendaries for last, honestly. That was a nice toss. I didn't really like Pikmin 3 that much, though. In fairness, like, I like it a little better on the Switch. I kind of like all the Switch re-releases a little better on the Switch, because you actually, you know, this controller is like a real controller. But, like, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it as much, you know? I liked Pikmin 2 better. I could understand Pikmin 2 as a huge difficulty spike. But I kind of like Pikmin 2 a little bit better, personally. Because Pikmin 1 is like a good mix of combat and puzzles. Pikmin 2 is way more combat oriented, but Pikmin 3 was way more puzzle oriented, except for 2 fights. I thought so, but was like, don't say I watched it. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I will be playing Pikmin 4 for sure, though. Like, that goes without saying. I don't know if the pre-order's up. When it goes up, I'll get it. I'll pre-order it. Obviously, I'll definitely play that. I know they were rumoring that Pikmin 4 was coming out sometime, but, you know, you never know, right? But to be fair, I thought about it. I was like, dude, Pikmin 3 is 10 years old. Like, I was playing Pikmin 3 back when I was... before I entered college. So, like, yeah, it's been a while. Like, it's actually like over time. There's a bigger gap of time between Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4 than Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. All right, Pikmin 2 to Pikmin 3 was like 9 years. I know that because both Max Payne 3 and Pikmin 3 took 9 years to come out between each other. That's like one of the rarest like crossovers that they share in common. Yeah, no, like, I know I have a lot of content on the channel, so... I did watch, I couldn't remember if it was you. Well, even if it wasn't me, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. I mean, like, look, you have god-tier, like, Let's Players making playthroughs of these same games, right? Like we said last time, like, the Chugga Conroy Pikmin 2 playthrough is, like, infamous. It's famous. It's not infamous, they love them. But yeah, you know what I mean, shit like that. Nintendo games have to be the most played through. Oh, look at this. You can literally see the size difference. But yeah, Nintendo games have to be some of the most played through on the internet, right? Whether it's speedrunning or whatever. I also did a lot of Spyro playthroughs back in the day. So that's why when Reignited came out, for me, it was, you know, I played Reignited on the channel. I don't even know how many times at this point. Reignited, I played, I think every time I've played it, I've streamed it, including when I played it on the PC, but I could be wrong. I know I played it on PS4 when it was new, and then I played the Switch version on stream, and then I got all the trophies on the PC version, but I can't remember if that was when I played it, like, did I stream it on PC or what? Maybe I did. But yeah, that's you know, when you have 17 years, how long have I been doing this? I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head. When you have this many years of videos on your channel, I mean, it gets confusing, trust me. I've been trying to put thumbnails on all my old playthroughs, and it takes forever. And then you hit the YouTube limit, because you can only change 100 thumbnails a day. There's actually a limit to how many thumbnails you could change in one day on a YouTube channel, and I've hit it multiple times trying to change thumbnails, because when you have a 90-part playthrough, I mean, you know, you can't really do much else for a full day. So I recently got done with changing all the Resident Evil playthrough thumbnails that weren't already updated. Okay, very nice. This is good because weasels don't run. And to be fair, there's still games from my childhood I did not ever play. Like, I never played Star Fox Assault. I didn't play any of those classic Resident Evils fully. Yeah, like, there's a lot of games from my childhood that just never got playthroughs. And then a lot of other games that, you know, I may have dabbled in or stuff that I missed when I was a kid and stuff. YouTube needs an in-channel search. Well, they do have it. YouTube does have an in-channel search. However, it doesn't differentiate between playlists and videos. So let's say, you know me, I put all my playthroughs. If you watch playthroughs, right? Playthroughs were made to be in playlists because they're a sequential viewing experience. It's the most professional term I'll say tonight. And but YouTube, when you search it, will give you random videos, and then the playlist will be in there somewhere. So I wish you could search the YouTube channel for a specific playlist, and then like say, okay, do you want channels, playlists, or I'm sorry, channel? Do you want videos, playlists, or both? Because sometimes you just want to see the video, right? You like, let's say you just want to see the highest view video of a playthrough, right? Fine, you should be able to search that and get like random videos from the playlist, right? In whatever order. Or you should be able to say, well, I want playlists, you know? So if I want to see Pokemon playlists, where are the Pokemon playlists, right? Then you get my Coliseum playthrough, my Ruby playthrough, my Emerald playthrough, my Leaf Green playthrough, my Fire Red playthrough. This that we're watching right now, which is going to be the most impossible to watch playlist. Yeah, there's no way to differentiate between playlists and videos, and I think that that's the one thing that they definitely did not do very well for YouTube. They really should add that as a function, because like Let's Play channels have been around almost since the inception of YouTube. How could you watch a Let's Play out of order, right? There's very few playthroughs I could think of where you watch them out of order and they make sense, that aren't like branching stories, you know, like Birth by Sleep or something, or Resident Evil 6. Yeah, it needs a better channel search, yeah. Because you don't want to, you know, look up, what's a playthrough I've done? Phantom Pain, and then you get mission, you know, like, or video 47. The fuck? You want to start at video 1, right? You want to see, you know, the opening, right? Unless you're specifically looking for one part. But even then, returning the playlist will be better, because, you know, if you know what you're looking for, then you could scroll down the playlist, you know? Like, why would you want to get random videos? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you were searching in the YouTube bar up top, the whole global website, that's one thing, and I can understand. When you're on a channel, it should just, yeah, I don't know. At least I number my stuff. I have to. That's one thing I was really, really strict about from day one. It was like, listen, I'm going to make sure I take care of all the playlist shit up front. So that way, someday when I'm lazy, I don't have to go back and add 100 videos to a playlist. You know what I mean? Because then it's impossible. Look how much work that would be. You have to. The hard part is that, like, if you want to watch some of my old stuff, you just have to look for a long time. Because I can only make so many things on my front page. So, like, if you want to watch, like, Spyro 2 when I played the original, right? Good luck. You're going to be scrolling for a while. It's going to take a while to get to that. Unless you, I don't know, maybe it's an early search result. I could look. It probably isn't. I'm leaving that Metroid stream up as my #1 watch thing for sure, though. Let's see. Let's go to the search. Let's say Spyro 2, right? You want to see Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Someone shows up. Actually, it returned it first thing. Never mind. It returns part 1 9 years ago, and then it returned the playlist. And then it returned Ripto's Rage Reignited. Okay, so this was a good example. What about Pikmin? Maybe they made this better. Because I remember when I used to use it, it was awful. Pikmin 2. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think it's better now. Yeah, never mind. I take it back. I take it all back. It brings up pretty much everything you want. Pikmin 2 playthrough with commentary is the first thing that comes up. How about Pikmin 3? Yep, Pikmin 3 playthrough commentary. Yeah, the playlists. The Pikmin 3 playlist is not up here. You have to, I had to scroll. I still haven't found it, actually. I still haven't found it, actually. Brilliant Diamond came up before Pikmin 3's playlist. GameCube Fun Time. You know why? Because I probably played Pikmin 3 during that stream. Maybe. Okay, the Pikmin 3 playlist did not come up when I searched it at all. I'm going to search it again. You get part 1 from 9 years ago.
So, ladies and gentlemen, today has to be one of the days that I have been waiting for since I was a little kid. Well, not really a little kid, but since, you know, I was pretty much a boy, okay? Not even a teen yet at that point. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is August 4th, 2013. It is the release date of Pikmin 3. And for those of you who don't know what Pikmin is, pretty much it's a franchise that was started back way back in 2001 for the GameCube as, I believe, a launch title or a near launch title. And it was just really a game that I kind of sat down and I just completely just could not stop playing it, okay? There were some games in the GameCube I could not stop playing, And ultimately, a lot of those games became some of my favorite games of all time. Pikmin 2 is one of them, and Pikmin 1 is definitely up there as well.
This guy's still here. Holy shit!
You know, Pikmin 2 is in my top 5 games of all time. It's just been such a great experience.
Oh, my thing isn't on the screen. Holy shit!
I just enjoyed it so very much. Unfortunately, Pikmin 2 came out in 2004, around like the halfway point in the GameCube's life cycle.
Yeah, it did.
Shortly after the halfway point.
It was so unique too because of the art. Oh shit!
They never really released another Pikmin game after that. And the series just sort of fell dead pretty much, except they re-released the first 2 Pikmin games on the Wii with Wii Control. I
cannot believe that. I don't think at this time they were on the Wii U, by the way. But yeah, so I don't know. The playlist never came up. I don't know where the fuck it is. it legitimately never came up. So I don't know. The other thing is, I don't know. That's weird. So yeah, it could be better for sure. Because it totally isn't. Alright, anyway. Yep, that's an example of that. Good times. But then again, I don't know. I feel like people probably will want to watch something recorded recently. There's definitely a huge recency bias on YouTube. I don't have it as much because, like, I don't mind watching old shit on YouTube personally. Like, I have no problem watching very old content. Either because of nostalgia or just whatever, right? Like, I'm cool with it either way. But yeah. But yeah, long story short, I have to number my stuff. A playthrough doesn't make sense if it's not numbered. Especially back in the day where I could only upload 15-minute parts. Like, there's no way you can upload a playthrough in 2000, you know, way back before they expanded the limit. There's no way you could upload a playthrough in less than, you know, it's just impossible. Unless, like, the game is meant to be played non-linearly, which could be a thing, or, like, it's, like, mission-based or something. Luckily, I don't have to make the thumbnails by hand anymore. The thumbnails I make now, I just create one, I create the first thumbnail, and then I have a script. What the fuck? I have a script parse through the whole thing and make every thumbnail I need. It's actually really, really awesome that I have that. Saves me so much time. Because before, I used to make all my thumbnails by hand. Now I just make my thumbnails, I just say, oh, run the script. You know, here's the file I want you to draw from, and that's it. But yeah, I don't know. What about Metroid? I'm very now you got me curious about this. We need to find the shiny of the stream, damn it. Super Metroid for the Wii U. Metroid Prime Remastered full game. Metroid Fusion playthrough Redux. Metroid Zero Mission playthrough with commentary part 1 10 years ago. And then I played it again on the Wii U. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Bro, that's so fucking funny. Metroid Prime Session 1, 10/21, 2016. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes playthrough of commentary, Part 12, Torvus Bog 1, Dark Torvus Bog 1, 7 years ago. That Prime 2 playthrough did numbers. That shit was on fire. I got so many views off of that playthrough. Very nice. What the hell is going on? Metroid Fusion and Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, there's a reason I don't cross-pollinate my streams anymore. It makes them impossible to put into playlists. Yeah, I've done like 3 playthroughs of Prime 2 for the channel, actually. I did it originally on the GameCube. I did the Wii U aiming version, and then I did Prime 2 Echoes in 3 streams. I beat the whole game. Yeah. You don't get any Prime 1. What the hell? Dude, all the Prime 2 and Fusion videos dominate the fucking results. That's crazy. Oh, here we go. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. What do we got going on here?
Alright, well, only 1 turret down is not good enough. What the? He phase-on overloaded me, see what I mean?
Yeah, they throw the grenades. I forgot about that shit. Okay, let's actually play this game. I swear I'm playing this game. Someone will get mad at me. But yeah, there's a reason I don't cross-pollinate my streams anymore. It makes them impossible to put into playlists. I know a guy who only numbers the thumbnail. Yeah, I don't know. None of my video titles are that long that I can't number it in the video title. It's very rare that I've ever hit the video limit, or the word limit. I've actually hit it more on my streams than I have on any playthrough I've ever done. I think there was one Phantom Pain video where I couldn't put the word mission, so I just put M45. I think it was mission 45 and mission 46, because they're both back to back. Like, you play mission 45 and then mission 46 immediately begins. So I was like, fuck it, just put that in the video. Like, they're one part, effectively. Why wouldn't I? I mean, listen, every YouTuber runs their show differently. I run my show a certain way. You could definitely say I don't run it a very great way, right? I think there's an argument for that. I just kind of do what I feel like. And I mean, like, ultimately, that's the one thing I like, is that I've never not run my show the way I wanted to. I recognize the need to change and to do more, but I'm also very grateful that I never was, like, a trend chaser. You know what I mean? Because that would be the number one thing I would hate to do, would be a trend chaser. Like, I feel like I have to do this or I have to do that. No, I pretty much, if I want to play a game, I pretty much play the fucking game. Like, it really is just that straightforward, you know? Oh, we're gonna have such an awful time leveling those fucking Pichus, man. It's actually a lot of easy defeats I need to get. See, we don't need Wurmples. I need more stuff. Wurmples are just free, I guess. So a lot of my Nintendo playthroughs definitely do better than other games, though. Like, if I just sat around and did nothing but Nintendo playthroughs, I probably would do better views-wise. But that's the thing, like, if I just played the same Nintendo games over and over and over again, I'd probably be kind of bored. I'm being honest with you, like... To be fair, I'm playing, like, two Fire Emblem games, a Pokemon game, and 2 Pokemon games, actually. So I guess that's not a great example, but I don't know. Tri-Headed Wolf, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday evening. Hope things are going amazingly for you. There it is. I could hear it. I had no clue where it was. But yeah, for games I've played before, I do try to include that whole, like, this is the part of the game I'm up to. Unless it's a full game playthrough. Like, I've done a couple full game playthroughs. Like, Naruto Storm 4, I did a full playthrough of, effectively, right? Like, I basically played the whole game from start to finish. Resident Evil 3, I played the whole game from start to finish. And there was another one I played the full game from start to finish as well. Metroid Prime was another one that I played start to finish in one sitting. So I just put it the whole game. There's no parts for you to look at. It's just one continuous video from start to finish. I'm playing Legends Arceus right now. Very nice. What you up to? I mostly just do shiny hunting and I try to do dex completion. I alternate between the two. Usually I try to find my shiny before I try to do dex completion, right? I've been averaging I've been forcing myself to do one shiny a stream for multiple weeks, if not months. And I've been pretty good at it. Like, pretty good for it, I guess I should say. Was that my last Thunderfang? Yes. Alright, that should be the last reload we need. But yeah, I like playing this game over playing Violet, personally. Like, that's just me. I think it's way more fun to play this than play Violet. At least from, like, a open world, whatever, aspect. I will do the Decidueye raid. I know that Ash and Yo-Yo will definitely want to get that done if they already haven't, though. So we will 100% get to work on that, so... Right now I'm trying to finish all the side quests. That is something I will 100% do once I am done with the decks. I will, like, that'll be so easy at that point. Like, but yeah, I definitely have to do it at some point. I'm mostly just waiting for them to add Pokemon home compatibility for Violet so I could dump a whole bunch of boxes into that game.
Because I pre-bred and pre-made like a whole bunch of like, you know, the rare Hisuian Pokemon. I basically made a whole bunch of boxes of them, and they just haven't announced it yet. And I'm so salty because like all these boxes are just full, and I could really use them, you know, for more space and shit. So again, I said hopefully by the end of February because of Pokemon Day. That didn't happen. It's not going to happen in March. They say sometime in mid to late spring, I think they said. So maybe if we're lucky, we'll get it by April, mid to late April. I don't know though. Okay, we finish this. We have to catch a bunch of Luxrays. That's not going to be fun. Maybe we'll move on to... Let's go do Geodude after this. There you go. There you go. Luxio's done. Where is it again? Yeah. Number caught during daylight hours. Okay. I have this Word document. What did I just finish? Luxio? Yeah. Okay. Weasel is also close. We have to use Aqua Jet one more time and catch a large specimen. Oh, that's so easy. Dude, I'm gonna go do that right now. Yeah. Hell yeah. I guarantee you can trade me because when I balance, I know you can catch him. I will probably not do that, no. If I get a spare, maybe, but I don't have a spare. Sorry. Where's, what's it called? Wait, why are you here? When were you caught? Oh, that was last week's. Wow. I didn't even move him. Amazing. This is a yes, it is. Oh my god. Yeah, no problem. I understand. I might be able to scrounge up a spare from one of my older games. I'll see if it passes the legitimacy check. I would totally replay those fucking Gen 4 games if I could easily import all those Pokemon forward. That's the problem, though. You have to be able to import them forward, and I cannot do that. I mean, I can. It's just a lot of work, and then you get to the Pokemon Bank step, and I don't even log into Pokemon Bank anymore. It's going free anyway, which is nice, but yeah, I don't even log into it. What was I doing again? Geodude. Finally, we're going to get some of these easy ones out the way, so I'm glad for that. Okay, what do we got here? Alpha, perfect. Rest, what? Man, they have alphas show up knowing weird fucking moves. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Knowing everything, man. Everything under the sun. There you go. Mommy's lost satchel. Mershes. You know where all these other ones are? They're probably either in Cobalt or no, I think they're just going to be in Crimson. I just haven't been to Crimson all day today, which is rare. Usually Crimson is the #1 place I go. Yeah, and one in Coronet. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go catch Weasels until I get a small specimen. There's no reason to leave and not catch a Weasel right now. Where's Geodude? Yeah, we have to see rollout 15 more times. That's what I'm talking about. Getting some of these ones done and put away is exactly what I want to do. Like, more odds that we get a shiny later on. So, anyway. Now, here's every Weasel I'm going to find is going to be gigantic. I already know. Let's see. But yeah, I do need to do all the side quests. I kind of stopped doing side quests like a long time ago. Just because you don't really get much from them.
Like I said, I was thinking this game was going to get way more updates than it ended up getting, and that's one of the things I was just kind of like, oh, okay. One update. Again, this game in Three Hopes could have had so much DLC for it, and it would have been actually amazing, and instead they ended up having none. None for Three Hopes, and one patch for this game. Like, actually, like, just heartbreaking. I might have to wait for weasels to spawn. I think I might have KO'd all of them. There we go. Alright, very nice, thank you. There we go! Oh, perfect, dude. Easy. Told you. Love it. That's a Pokemon we see every day in this game. I have to release all of those. I don't care about Weasel like that. Okay. Oh no, I have to use Aqua Jet once. Dude, that is like a 2-second goal. Let me do that real quick. Pikachu Detective, good or bad? Never played the game, didn't see the movie. That's actually one of those movies someone asked me, oh, well, don't you like Pokemon? How haven't you seen it? I was like, I didn't care. I think that was, I don't know. I didn't see it. That's really it. It really is just that simple. I just didn't go see it. I do own the amiibo for it because I own pretty much almost every amiibo. But as far as like playing the game, no, I didn't. Like I said, I haven't really focused on a lot of like handheld games in years. Because like if I'm playing a game, it's probably for the channel. And because it's for the channel, if I can't record it, there's not really much of a point in me buying it unless I really know I'm going to play it. Or, would you stop doing this? There you go. You gotta get closer like that. So yeah, pretty much every game I buy is for the channel to some degree. Alright, doesn't matter what we do now. Bye. Now I have to do Floatzel. I'm sure that'll be fun. Alright, we'll go get Geodude. You know, we could maybe hit up the lava area. There's a lot of places we could hit up and use rock attacks where they won't run away from us. What? There you go. I have to clear out that box today. There you go. Weasel done. I didn't even know I had it that far completed. Where's Weasel? Here it is. Actually, I didn't know. I had it marked. Alright, very nice. This is coming along pretty nicely, right? We got a good amount. I like the progress we're making today, but we need to get the shiny. I feel like I kind of want to reset, but I guess we'll fly around. This has been the weirdest group of topics ever. No, it's been the best. I love talking about random stuff, especially on a game like this. That's what it was made for. Hell yeah, I love this. This is amazing. Talked about a lot of stuff today. Fucking all. I mean, nerd culture, sure, but I love nerd culture. It's the best culture. Movies, video games, anime. I love it. Might be a lot of games I haven't, or you know, movies and other things I haven't really liked that much in the past couple of years. There's not like, look, you could talk about the good and the bad with something. There's a lot of things I ended up liking that I, you know, wouldn't otherwise normally give the time of day, and there's a lot of things that, you know, go against that as well. That's totally fine by me. Okay, that's it. Oh, the sister spawned here earlier and I didn't fight her. I forgot all about it. Oh well, that's fine. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that's not an event. I thought that was an event. I'm like, why is it 3 Cricketots and a... Yeah, that didn't make any sense in my head either. Oh no, they're level 62. Never mind. My mistake. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh no. He doesn't resist it. Whoops. That's funny. I forget that they're like super high level every time. Yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? We have revives. I guess I could just teleport back and heal, huh? Oh, let me go to this one out here, and then I'll teleport back. This is a shame. Most of the people I went to school with probably just don't play or do any of this stuff anymore. Miss the old days, you know? Like that Revenge of the Sith conversation has me a little bit hyped. Because I remember how hype it was to go see that movie when it was brand new. Right? Like, that was like peak performance, you know? There was something really magical about looking through the Toys R Us, like, what do they call it? Like, the things that are available at Toys R Us or whatever. Seeing and going past the girls section to the boys section to see all the Lego kits and all the random toys and stuff. And now I don't know, maybe they still do that a little bit, but I kind of doubt it. I think now a lot of these things are like just different for kids, maybe. Especially with stuff like, you know, I don't know, like Five Nights and stuff. Kids today, man, they got it easier in a lot of ways. Like, a lot of the good games that we would have loved to have when I was younger are like free to play now. You know what I mean? It's like, because they're free to... Hello, can you move? I cannot believe it. It's a level 11 and I can't move at all. Anyway. Super weird, but don't learn about some sword fighting and see the KK Star Wars. I mean, like, on some level, I kind of don't really care too much that, like, they're not going for killing blows or whatever it was. I think that's fine, right? Obviously, lightsaber duels are meant to be very flashy, very kind of, you know, over the top. I don't really care too much about that. I care more that, like, they always talk about that throne room scene. Did I miss my fucking attack, by the way? I wasn't paying attention. I kind of care more that dude is, like, in the background doing flips and twirls for, like, no reason. It's just one of those things. It was, like, something I noticed immediately the first time I watched it. I was like, why are these dudes in the background, like, dodging invisible attacks? And then it's just rule of cool. It's just they put a bunch of cool-looking shit in and just hoped you would just not notice. I care more about that than, like, people not going for kill shots. I don't really care that they do or don't go for kill shots as often, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with that. Because a lot of the old shit doesn't really add up in that regard, too. But that's why, like, lightsaber duels in the original trilogy were rare, because they were just more wowing and awing. And I actually thought Kylo Ren's lightsaber was cool when they first showed it off. I went into that sequel trilogy with a lot of high hopes, okay? I did not show up anticipating to shit on it forever. I went in with very high hopes, because I thought it was going to be really well done, because, like, you know, a big company like Disney, they have the funding to make sure that everything's prepped and good to go. And they chose to not do it. But how would you know that in 2012 into 2015? You just wouldn't. You anticipate that a bunch of dudes at a big company with big money know what they're doing, and they just don't, because they don't care. Whoops, I meant to do this. Dude, where's the fucking shiny for this stream? Like, seriously. This is getting ridiculous now. We've been playing this game for almost 2.5 hours, and I can't get a shiny to spawn. Again, this is multiple weeks in a row. The more I try to raise my shiny odds, the worse my shiny odds get. This is insane. How the fuck could my luck be this bad? Consecutive weeks. I had to fight to get that stupid bronze on, man. This is exactly how we end up with like a 4-hour stream. Because I spend 4 hours to find one shiny. Every other week I spend 40 minutes or less and I get multiple. Ugh. This is what I mean. My luck is fucking awful. I can't roll out of a fucking single digit on 14 either, and that's pissing me off now. Like, it's actually making me annoyed. Yeah, sucks to suck, doesn't it? See if I get some easy KOs off of Cricketots. It's totally gonna flee. Oh no, okay. Think they know how to make cash? Well, they do. I mean, they made billions off of Star Wars. It's just they don't want to make cash and make fans happy. We're secondary. Not to mention all their shit with Marvel. I mean, Marvel movies just... Wait, why are you such a high level? What the fuck? Alright, let's see if we can win this. It's gonna know some... Oh, wow. We crit him. Nice. Good shit. It's floating. Look at that. Look at that. It's floating. Dude, Cricketots are so glitchy for some reason in this game. I love it. But yeah, no, they just... Solo? Okay, well, yeah, but for every solo, they have a Rise of Skywalker that makes $1 billion. Like, yeah, certain projects don't do as well as they expect, but, like, they still make, like... Obviously, they're not happy with just breaking even. Like, this is a good discussion I had with my friends a long time ago. Like, it's not just enough to break even. No one wants to go out and make $10 more than what they spent on something, right? Like, that's silly. Like, you want to make way more money. You want to like a 200% return on investment, a 5,000% return on investment. You see some of the best movies ever. They have like 300 million as a cost, and then they make $1 billion at the box office. Because everybody sees them. Because like literally like half the country will go see it. And then that's not even including like other markets, you know? So yeah, they'll have a Solo, they'll have like a Rogue One, and then they'll have a fucking Rise of Skywalker or Last Jedi, and they'll hype it up. They know how to hype this up. When I was on vacation in Mexico, we went into the city to go get this is the last time I went on vacation. It was almost a fucking year ago, and that's fine. I don't really like traveling. But like we went into the city. They had episode 7 ads on the fucking Lay's potato chips. Like, I'm sure they do that here, but that was like my coming to God moment, where I was like, dude, I'm in a foreign country and you can't even turn 5 feet without seeing an ad for this shit. Yeah, that's just because that's how serious they go. They go hard in the paint for this. The toys are the big cash makers. Well, the toys have been a miserable disaster. Nothing beats Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was peak because it drew on both the original trilogy and the new trilogy at the time, the prequels. Revenge of the Sith was just on another level in terms of fucking merchandise. Like, they make money off of the fucking movies, but they're not making that much off of merch. Because who the fuck wants to play with a Finn action figure? It's no fault of John Boyega's, they just didn't do anything with his character. Who wants to fucking play with the action figure of a character you barely know? You know what I mean? Like, when I was growing up, everybody had those toy lightsabers, except for me, but that's fine. Everybody had those, you know the ones I'm talking about. Everybody had that, man. That shit was cool. I went to a Halloween thing at school one time as Darth Vader. Why? Because it was fucking cool. Everybody loved that shit. And I remember the mask was awful. Alright, we're done with Geodude now. Number defeat with fighting type moves. Time to use Rock Slide. Alright, let's evolve this. See if it knows Rock Slide. C-3PO coffee creamer. Yeah, there's definitely too much marketing though. Like, there's a lot of things I wouldn't buy for Star Wars. There's like a dude who has like a room full of like every Star Wars toy ever made. I'm not like that into Star Wars, but like pretty much most of the Lego kits I like that are Star Wars that I like are Star Wars, yeah. Pretty much. It's kind of how that one shook out, honestly. Oh yeah, it inherits the move PowerPoints. Oh well, whatever. We'll just keep moving. We're gonna have one hell of a time getting a fucking shiny to show up. I'm gonna go back to mass outbreaks. What have we done? We did 3 Pokemon this stream alone. I think we're good. Where is Geodude? There we go. I think that's good enough. It shows you we could get 3 done every stream. If we got 3 done every stream, we would be done in like 50 streams. Not real. No, it would be less than 50 streams. But I know this is not a sustainable number. That's the... Stop fucking moving. What? This fucking game and its hitboxing is going to actually make me explode. And there's our shiny. You just have to keep at it. Look at that. There you go. Okay, let me eat this. Enjoy. I have to take out more. I have 80 something of them. I don't know where to get them from. I think I have to shake trees for it. And I've never used them up until now. Yeah, I gotta figure out why Stream Elements is not working. Or not Stream Elements, Stream Labs. I don't know. I think sometimes it's just weird. You just have to boot it up differently or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's not like a huge deal. I did reboot my computer, so if it's being a little weird, that's why. Yeah, if you're down to just using moves, you could burn through like 25 move usages pretty fucking fast. Like, that doesn't take that long at all. Shit scared me, by the way. Damn, it's right by the water. Did you drown? You good? Alright, let's leave. Let's reset. Okay. And Wurmple we have a heightened chance of getting because it's mastered, so... Very nice. Alright, I need to go catch some more sticky globs. Yeah, see? Easy. So we need to use... Yeah, that's it. We just have to... number of heavy specimens you caught. Oh, were you a heavy specimen? Okay, very nice. License for toys is big money now. Remember Baby Yoda? Is it? I don't know. Okay, to be fair... When I was looking up that Revenge of the Sith shit, Mandalorian was still like a year away, I think. Because I think Mandalorian was a 2020 thing, if I'm not mistaken. I think Mandalorian was a 2020, right? Or it was 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. But yeah, like, wait, did they restock all my bullshit? Hello? What time is it? Yeah, what the hell? This is normally when I start. Let's do Gibble. We have the same event twice. I've never seen this happen. So actually what I'll do is I'm going to search both of these events. I want to see if we get a shiny Skuntank from either of these events. Just because the odds of us getting a shiny Skuntank, as I pull it up, because I don't want to keep misquoting this, because Sabuna did a lot of work for this, and I should actually use it. What the fuck is it? Oh my god. Do I not have it open? Did I close this shit after years of having it available? I totally did. Hold on. Pokemon. Legends Arceus. Is it this one? No, this is the odds of generating a massive mass. It's a 20% for a mass outbreak, and then a 25% to generate a massive mass outbreak. What else? And it generates it in that order. It first sees if it wants to join a mass outbreak, and then a massive mass afterwards. Okay, what was I doing? Let's see. I gotta organize the fucking... the things in my Pokemon folder. My Pokemon folder is a mess. What is it? Which one was it? This is so terrible. I've had this shit open forever, and then I must have closed it thinking, I don't need it anymore. Here we go. 1 in 120. Oh, no, I don't have Dex Research. Perfect. 1 in 137. So we have a 1 in 137 chance of getting a shiny from this. And if we have a... What is the average outbreak? 12 Pokemon? So we have 24 chances, give or take, to get a shiny. So that's still... Again, the odds are not really in my favor ever for shinies, right? But... This is still a pretty reasonable chance to get one, you know? All things considered. Oh, I gotta do Croagunk as well. Croagunk has to be one of the Pokemon I definitely do as well. That's a very common one. We did Onix, right? There's no way we didn't do Onix. The fuck is Onix? Black Market Yoda toys can black... Actually, Viv, I don't know if you've been around on the streams long enough. I bought the fucking Razor Crest when it was brand new. That shit became super rare. I don't know if it's actually, like, still, where the hell is Onix? There it is. Yeah, I did, okay. I was up to Steelix. I put my Steelix somewhere. I have no idea where. I have to keep defeating that Steelix. I need to do that more. I'm gonna get Night Slashed. I just realized. This is not gonna be fun. Can I swap, please? Yeah, I had the Razor Crest. I remember when that shit was selling out. Like, you couldn't even find it. I was very lucky. I grabbed that shit like a super discount. That was hype. And I never built it, and it's still complete in box. The tape is still on the box. It's beautiful. Someday, 50 years from now, that shit will be worth diamonds. I'll just buy a used one and build it. That's why I have Lego building streams to do. So at some point we will build a bunch of Lego kits. I just need to set up the webcam in a place where it won't... It'll give me space to build, basically. That's really what I need to do. Honestly, though, should I really reload this? I don't know. I'm feeling lazy. It's like when Tickle Me Elmo came out. That was the big one I remember that, like, everyone wanted it and no one could find it. And nowadays, those are probably, like, all broken down and forgotten. That was, like, the big toy craze. I think I was in, like, 8th grade or something. I don't know. I don't have this real big love for Baby Yoda, honestly. I don't really care that much. Like, I don't know. Again, I'm not like the biggest fan of Mandalorian. I don't like it that much. I don't know. I mean, it's at least refreshing because it's a new character. It's not something they're just bastardizing, but I don't know. I was not like a big fan of it. I do like that they whipped out the Naboo Starfighter, though. That shit was pretty cool. Maybe I'll just take this and just move on. What was the other Pokemon? Oh, fuck. I should have looked. Well, clearly it wasn't that important because I went with this and moved on with my life. Yeah, maybe I'll just take the progress on knocking out Skuntanks. Sounds like there's 2, yeah. I'll just take the progress on knocking out Skuntanks. That's really what we need to do, because I never fight these Pokemon. This is a Pokemon I kind of forget that exists outside of when you have to fight Jupiter. I think Jupiter has this, right? What does Mars have? Saturn has the Toxicroak. I don't remember what the other one has. Oh well. Probably not going to remember at this rate either. Yeah, look at that. And then they only want you to catch 1 alpha specimen, man. Number defeat. Oh, dude? You're kidding me. I have to defeat 25 with ground types. We're gonna have to stomp on this shit all day, dude. Luckily, they always spawn. It's just time consuming. Alright, what do we need for Tangela? Oh no, the fog. Number defeated with fire type moves, number you've caught without being... Dude, this is the fucking worst objective in history. There was another one somewhere. There it is. Okay, relax, bro. Ain't that serious. It reminds me of when the Wii was also really rare. Remember when you couldn't find a fucking Wii to save your life? Remember when you couldn't find a PlayStation 5 to save your life? Well, they got them now. They got them all over the place in stores. I just went to a store today. They had like they obviously don't keep them out, right? Like that's just asking to get robbed. But instead they you take one of the little cards and you bring it to the register and they go get it for you. So yeah, I mean technically speaking, if I wanted to snatch another PS5, I could. Like, would there be a purpose to it? Not really. Like, I would just own another PS5. But if I really wanted to, I could snatch another one. Like, number defeated. Well, maybe I would use Graveler if it wasn't weak to water. Dude, I have to find more stun tanks. Oh look, an alpha. Times you've seen it use confusion, times you've given it food. Why don't we catch this? See if I don't KO it. Look at the burning hatred in its eyes. Oh my god. I know it's fog. He hits with... whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not taking any damage. I should have agile styled this. Okay, I'm just gonna evolve it. Or I guess we could use it for confusion as well. That's also another one. That's easy money, I guess, as well. Paris, we just have to use. We have to evolve it as well. Paris again. I don't even know what that sound effect is. But yeah, I don't know if they're like that big into kids' toys like they used to be back when I was younger. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. When I was younger, you could sell a lot of toys. They had all the crazy commercials on TV for shit too. Man, it was just such a good time. You go on TV, you see some of the wackiest fucking like toys and shit ever, and I just don't think that they do that really in that much anymore. And that was like part of the Cartoon Network experience. It was good. Wait, what? Something tells me it's not up here. Something tells me it's more down here. There, yeah. Perfect. Oh, dude, how could you miss? Look how close the combat is. Look how close it was. What? Unbelievable. I'm getting trolled. Oh my god. Oh man, Pokemon battles, am I right? Very nice. I think there's a Skuntank that always spawns, right? Yeah, this is the alpha, I think. Like, we passed this a billion. Like, a lot of these alphas I just have to not pass anymore. It's pretty much just a free, oh my god. I should have slept. That's what I should have done. Here we go. Amazing. Alright, he gets to move again, of course. Will I get to hit? Who knows? Thank you. It's not a one-shot. Which, depending how you look at it, could be a good or a bad thing. Yeah, that's going to be a very annoying category to fulfill. I'm just going to say that right now. That is going to be one of the worst. It's going to be slow. I'm basically going to have to fly out, defeat that one guy, and then go back. And then do it again and again and again. Where the fuck is this? And we have to do it with these guys as well. Oh my god. So ridiculous. See, this is where my back kind of gets broken. This is like B tier. Pokemon that I've just never fought. Or if I have fought them, I have to fulfill like this weird criteria to KO them a certain way. Yeah, the Stunky arc is not going to be fun. I could tell you that much. I actually would like a Stunky outbreak. That would be very helpful. Alright, I'm getting out of here. We'll come back. What? Okay. Guess we won't. Dude, what happened to all the Cyndaquil events? Like, those just disappeared. Like, entirely. Alright, I guess we could go up here. Fog is actually the worst weather in this game, because the visibility becomes so low. What do we need to do for Teddiursa? Catch heavy specimen, defeat 7 more baby doll eyes. Actually, baby doll eyes is perfect. We could just use that against a Magikarp. It'll be actually perfect. Oh shit, and there it goes. Okay. Number caught, heavy specimens caught. Shit. Very nice. Well, that category's finished. So, I mean, that's a guaranteed heavy specimen. Like, we could keep catching some of these random ones around here, but because they're not guaranteed to be heavy, it feels a little bit like a waste. Not that I'm really wasting any resources in this game anymore, like, let's be honest. There you go, see, told you. You don't really waste shit. It's very nice. Okay. Let's grab this, and then let's reset. Okay. I've seen people using lawn darts, but that was not the worst game they did. It was some made-up game using the carport gutters, snow and a stick. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like weird, like on-the-fly games to just like throw together, I guess. Why would someone use lawn? What are lawn darts? I actually genuinely have no idea. I also need to upgrade this guy. Pretty much every Pokemon I get. Dude, I really wish you did not have to do this one stat at a time. This is terrible. Should definitely have been an option to say upgrade all at once. And like, I would gladly waste it just to fucking, you know, save some time. I mean, this is far from the worst thing ever, right? But, you know, It's not very great. Okay. Black Augerite. We got Razor Fangs. Candies. We have a bunch of these. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that was terrible. CPSC banned the sale of lawn darts in 1988. Well, I don't know. I don't know about you. I wasn't born in 1988. I was still quite a ways off. No wonder I've never heard of them. What the fuck? I'm like, what the hell are lawn darts? That is the weirdest name ever. All right, well, 89, 88 doesn't matter. I'm 95. So I definitely did not see or hear anything about that one. All right, anyway. Wait, what was I doing? Oh, well, okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's a different story for you. For me, I have no idea what those are. Damn, 66,000? Okay. Ah, boy. The whole Stunky arc is going to be mega depressing. Not looking forward to that. Alright, and then we just have to evolve a bunch of Rhyhorns. But I forget when Rhyhorn even evolves. Hopefully the alphas will be easy to evolve. Well, they will be because they're going to be higher level, but I feel like Rhyhorn probably evolves at some really stupidly high number, like 38 or 42. I kind of don't want to do another massive mass. It's also not in great location. Like, there's just not good Pokemon that spawn from doing them. Like, I really wish you could just sleep and then reset this, but you genuinely have to leave and then go back. I guess we should have gone back and caught that Rhyhorn, right? I guess while we're here, we could go do the cave and go fight Golbat. Or as was it Crobat one more time. I guess we should just do that while we're here, right? I found that glitch again. Right, Crobat was a ice type. Where the fuck is it? I always pass it. Here we go. Defeated with ice type, caught in the air, and then we have to use a bunch of moves with it. So we'll keep that last one that we catch in the air. Or we could catch another one of these. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, it's level 60, might as well. So I'll come back again and I'll catch one of these, and it'll just be like a freebie. Yeah, look how fast it is. Holy shit. Wow. Usually nothing is faster than Weavile. Alright, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll catch another one. Wait! I'm an idiot. I defeated it. No, we're doing that right now. Hold on. Get out. Get out. We'll sleep. I'm reloading. Fuck. I forgot. I needed to ice shard spam. Alright, where's the sleeping? No. I messed that up. I totally messed it up. Sleep a full day if I need to. The carport thing was a dude on the roof of a snow shovel and I had to get him down. You know, I'm hanging from his bootstraps. No joke. What? Man, God, what? Did the ladder fall down? How did he get up on a roof without? I don't know. You clearly you've had some fun. Yeah, sadly, I don't have any crazy, wacky stories like that. Or maybe, I guess, I shouldn't say sadly, I should say thankfully. Oh no, we actually have to leave the area to make it respawn. What a waste of time. Terrible. I cannot believe I messed that one up. How is it already Saturday again? Where'd the week go? Weasel? Sure, we just finished Weasel. Let's see if we get another shiny Weasel. That's crazy. It's already the weekend again. It's already like halfway over. That's nuts. It feels just like yesterday. It was Saturday. Again, the last Saturday. Now Weasel is another one to look out for. Is that it? Yep, that's definitely it. Oh wow, they all engage. Where are they? Level 2? Yeah, they're nothing. Okay. Crobat could be another good fast Pokemon to use. I'm definitely gonna catch it. I should go to Alabaster if there's nothing good next time. You said King of the Kill, and all I think of is King of the Hill. I miss all those, like, classic FPS game modes. That was fun. That was a good era. Playing shooters and playing the weirdest objectives. Capture the flag. Do they even put that shit in Call of Duty anymore? Capture the flag, King of the Hill. Or I think they called it Headquarters, and then the other one was Hardpoint. Team Defender is the one I always rant about. Kill Confirmed, Search and Destroy, Demolition, Sabotage. Motherfuckers just be putting every type of game mode into Call of Duty games. Shit was cool, man. Prestiging used to be a cool thing to do, and now it's just nothing. Old people put a stop when he broke his leg and tore. Oh my god. Just a disaster. Tore the gut. Yeah, the gutters is one thing, but broke his leg. Oh, man, that's not fun. Well, hopefully he's fine now. I don't know how long ago this was, but, you know, hopefully it healed properly. Okay, well, that was it. Is there anything we need to do down here while I'm out here? We need to defeat more Gravelers. Yes. It's like the one thing that we definitely need to do. I remember one time I was walking with a friend of mine, and this lady who was driving this car fucking tore some dude's bumper off who was parked. It was crazy, man. And then just drove off. I shouldn't laugh, but like everyone was watching her slowly peel this dude's bumper off his car, and then she just left. She's just like, well, fuck that. I'm not sticking around. I got things to do with my life. What? I inconvenienced you. I ruined your car. Your car is missing a fucking bumper. Oops. Anyway, not my problem. I'm leaving. It was the weirdest, the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen happen. This random boomer just ruining this dude's ride and then just leaving. Psycho Cut. I cannot believe Golbat, you have to defeat 50 of them because they gave it 2 different kinds of things to be defeated by. Right, we're never going to find a Buizel. Now that I want one, we're never going to find a Buizel. Okay. So here's the thing. We could farm out whatever we need for Graveler, I guess. Right? What is it? 19 Rock Slides. And then we just have 5 more defeats of Alphas, which is fine. I don't see what I totally... He was head first in a Snowdrift cartoon style. Oh, like going down the fucking slopes or something. I don't know, man. I'm not. I couldn't be on Jackass like that. That's what that sounds like. Doing some wacky zany shit, you know. Nah, couldn't be me. What level is this alpha? 37. Get up. We know where to find alpha Mothams, so. Oh, great. Time to miss. You actually have to defeat Mothams with rock types, okay. To think I've just been avoiding them or using Ice Shard and shit. I know one of my friends, oh man, like I've had friends crash through like glass doors. I've had friends get into car wrecks, not like, you know, on the road car wrecks, but like ATV shit or whatever. I've had friends have like stuff catch on fire, you know, but I don't know. I don't know like many crazy people doing like crazy stuff. Not anymore. Most of the crazy stuff the people I know did was like drugs. No, that was it, pretty much. Not even anything crazy, like a little cocaine, shit like that. Depends on if you think that's crazy or not. I personally don't really give a shit because it's none of my business anyway. Alright, sure. Oh, citrus berries are super good. Very nice. All I could say to it is couldn't be me. I don't do that. Up to... Oh, he got a... he got Hildebranded. That's what he got. That's funny, though. I mean, as long as he's alright, it's funny. The minute he's not alright, it's not funny. It's so crazy there's an island over here and there's nothing on the island at all. Maybe there was a quest out there or something. I don't know. Dude, the professor better have some dialogue when we finish all this, by the way. I'm saying how long it takes to do this by any metric. I could probably stream this game every day for a month and still not be done with it. Eh, maybe. It depends. It depends how long and how productive I am. The shiny hunting does take up a decent amount of time, but like as you see, if we just move and we just fight Pokemon, get the back attack, like we defeat a lot of Pokemon very quickly and they never have the opportunity to run away. What? Oh shit. I forget you even fight back. Alright, I don't think there's anything else over here. Alright, let's leave. Let's leave, reset. I might just go for another couple of minutes, maybe like another 15 or so. Depends on how I feel. Why did I do this if I'm leaving the area? That doesn't make any sense. Since we did pretty much play our 3 hours. We got our shiny. Our one fucking shiny, because this game's RNG is broken now. But whatever. Alright. Well, luckily I know where to find Mothams, so I'm not worried about having to find a ton of them. We could just end up farming Cobalt over and over. I would love to get that Eevee again. That's like, I think we're like 4 for 2 or something. Drapion's what? Dark Poison? What do I need more of? Drapion defeats or Heracross defeats? Number caught. Nah, we don't need any more Heracross defeats, that's for sure. I'm actually need to see him leap out of trees, which will be another depressing arc. Alright, what was the other one again? Drapion? Where the fuck is Drapion? I definitely passed it. Number caught. We've defeated a bunch. Number defeated. Yeah, let's go do Drapion. That makes more sense. We also don't have a shiny Drapion, in fairness, so this makes a lot more sense. I'll use Gallade. And then we need to catch a bunch, which is also not going to be fun. I think we've been to all 5 areas today, right? Yeah. And then there's this dude. Why, dude, why does a Murkrow join in? Oh, here we go. Actually, why don't I just catch this one? Since it's already weekend. Yeah, why don't I just catch it and then we run? Why the hell wouldn't I do this? This makes way more sense. Since we're about to fight a bunch of generics anyway. What? Oh shit. What's my phone? What the fuck? I forgot. How long has my phone been down there? What the hell? Let's see. Nothing. Alright. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't anything serious. It never is. Oh, Jesus. It never is. Which I guess is a good thing, right? No news is good news, as they say. What? Can you pick it up, please? Can you pick it up, please? He's camping it. He's camping it too hardcore. I can't. Unbelievable. Homie had the Claymore set up. We have an Alpha Skorupi over there. Dude, the entirety of this beachfront is nothing but Skorupi. That's crazy. I love that they, like, kind of T-pose a little bit. I mean, we don't even need to defeat that many, honestly. There you go, that's it. That's actually the end of that category. So now we could try to catch them, I guess. Well, one Bulldoze is good enough to defeat them. So, I don't know, maybe we could hit them with Leaf Blade. Maybe we could strong style Leaf Blade. Yeah, I'll do it next time. We'll strong style it. As long as they don't get to move twice, that's fine. And we'll just heal, whatever. I wonder if Ice Shard would work better now. They were crazy. Cost my uncle $500 He said would pay for slugs at a quarter a head. They were gone all day. What, for the snowing or the sledding or whatever it was? I'm not sure what you're referring to. It's actually perfect, by the way. One ice shard in that toss. I'm not gonna lie, today's events have been pretty poor. We've not had very good outbreaks today. Oh, like literally slugs in... What? Like literally slugs in the garden? Why is he paying for slugs to put in his garden? Oh, what? Oh, to kill them. I see. I'm like, why is he paying for the slugs? No, he's paying to get rid of them. Yeah, no, I know that they can be garden pests. Fortunately, the few times I've ever done gardening, I've never had to deal with them. My gardening experience has been pretty lax, all things considered. But also, I haven't done it really in ages, and that's fine by me. I'm not a nature person. I don't like nature. I like staying right here in this very spot, doing what I always do. Oops, this one. Yeah, I'm gonna dump all this into Shining Pearl again. Uh-oh. Wow, that's rare. That hasn't happened yet. And I guess at some point when we start catching like the Lucarios and stuff, I could just dump all that in. The Lucarios and the Garchomps. Because remember, that's what I did to beat Sword, is I just dumped a bunch of Pokemon from here into my Sword, beat the whole game, pretty much. Okay, that's it. Now we just have to see you use a bunch of stuff and then stun it with items. Do we still have the, do we still have, what is it, the spoiled apricorns? Can you stun a Pokemon with spoiled apricorns? Yes. For some reason I couldn't stun the Infernape. I guess it doesn't always work that way for Pokemon. Holy shit. Can you relax, dude? You're floating. Look at this. What's in the water? A Remoraid? Yeah. Alright, at least you could rapid throw them. I've never really done that before. 10 times? Oh, dude, I don't even know if I have enough. They hate you. Okay, you need to use 3 items. Okay, maybe I could do this. What the fuck? Homie is all terrain right now. I should have enough, right? Yeah, if it only takes 3, even if I miss a bunch, I'll have like 10 left. I think that hit. Yes, okay. This is so stupid. I remember when it would rain, we would go get worms and go fishing. I remember that. That was a long time ago. Alright. Venoshock, Cross Poison. Yeah, we'll just keep the Alpha. I gotta remember what Pokemon I'm keeping where. Alright, let me see if I can go catch this guy without having much fuss. Alright, very nice. Should be good enough. Did we finish Octillery by any chance? Oh, fuck. Number caught, number defeated with electric type moves. Okay, so what electric type moves do we even have? I think we just have Thunder Punch. They brought the slugs back in coffee cans, 10 of them. What do they do with them? Do they just dump them somewhere, or do they like pour a bunch of salt in it and kill them? I'm actually curious. Because obviously they're pests, right? I think some slugs are even invasive species or some shit, so... Like, certain ones like, I know there's like different types of mice that just have no natural predators, so they just reproduce like crazy. I think they also happens with deer, it also happens with like boars and things. They just shoot them. They don't let them keep running around, because not only are they eating up all the natural environment, but they're also like a danger to natural people, you know, like I say natural people, like people and natural animals found in those areas. So because of that, they just can't let them live, because they're too dangerous. So for all you know, like, you might let them live and they might go out and actually harm the environment. Alright. I'm gonna get my KOs on Mothams, I guess, while I'm here. I also have to do Luminion as well. Like, Luminion is also just another Pokemon I know I'm just gonna hate having to do anything with. Like, catching it without being seen or whatever. Like, you could make it a consistent spawn and it's still annoying, no matter how you slice it, so... Sadly, I don't know when I'm gonna get this shiny Growlithe. Like, we are basically just relying on good luck. And as always, relying on good luck is the fastest way to have something never happen, so... Alright, and they're about level appropriate, which means they're gonna kick my ass and move first. Look at this. Dude, that's a resisted hit. It did 50 damage. They cut the slugs in two? Oh, dude. Terrible. Nightmare fuel. And here I was thinking it was just gonna be something simple like salt. Wait, what am I looking for again? Where is it? Toxicroak. Obviously we have to catch Toxicroaks. Oh my god. Times you scared her with a scatterbang? Oh, that's easy. There you go. Told you. This is the weirdest one to do, honestly. Hail Mary. It's always so funny doing that. It barely does anything, and it's still very funny to do. Damn, he turned around. Shit. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, we're gonna eliminate all these catching and defeating things first. I think that'll probably be the way to go. That way we could whittle it down to like the simpler things, you know. It's like we have to catch a bunch of gold ducks or defeat them. Let's defeat them instead. That's gonna take longer. See, like, all these Pokemon, like Stunky, Psyduck, those lines I haven't really interacted with. Because, to be fair, they're kind of Pokemon I don't care. I don't really care too much about them. I never really use them. I just don't. But what it really does is, like, a lot of times I play these games, or specifically this game, and I'm like, dude, I would love to play, like, Platinum. Like, OG Platinum. Not the, like, they didn't remake Platinum. Platinum and the Fire Red Leaf Green games. I like those. At this point, I kind of like them better than the Hoenn games a little bit. Like, Emerald is obviously cool. What the fuck was that? Oh, there was another one? I didn't even see him. Like everyone loves Emerald. I like Emerald, but man, it would. I don't know. Sometimes it's cool to just play the Kanto games. We go over 2 days later, they were still in the cans on the porch. Like what, alive or just in general? Because if so, yeah, they wouldn't probably go away that fast, I don't think. What do we need out of artillery? The fuck? Where the hell is artillery? There we go. Number caught, number defeat with electric types. Let's catch one. Because then that's less work for me later. Oh, just dude, this sounds like a fucking Goosebumps novel. Oh my god, okay, I take it back. Dude, look at that range. What? Why would he still get to act? He's stunned. Dude, this game and its phony ass stuns, dude. I have to catch another one. Alright, there we go. Now we don't have to catch any more Octilleries. Alright. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else really to readily do out here. I'm pretty sure we finished Empoleon, right? Yeah, well, we finished it in the sense we're just down to moves. Pretty much for both of the Piplup lines. Yeah, okay. Basculin. Let's go on the water, I guess. They're doing the thing, by the way, where they dull the sides of dull the edges of the screen. Is that an alpha? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Oh, I got him! I wasn't expecting to actually catch him. Oh wow, the village pastures are full. Okay, let's go back. How did I fill it up that fast? I don't feel like we've caught a lot. This is what I'm talking about. I can't even play the game anymore. Okay. Let's organize the Pokemon that I do have. So all these Drapions, this Skorupi we can evolve. I don't know if we need to catch another one. Okay. Right. I mean, we could... No, you know what? We should keep it. So that way I could do all the move-related things with it. So, okay, that's something I will do. Let's move all the Pokemon I actually would use. Like, for instance, we need to evolve this Curlia. So I will use one Dawnstone. I actually have two. And we'll just dump it in Brilliant Diamond, or Shining Pearl. My Brilliant Diamond's full, that's the other reason why I don't really play it. I guess I could kind of go back and play Shining Pearl now. Okay. What can I move? Oh, do we have a Crobat? Yeah, this is good enough. I guess I'll use this Crobat. I don't think we need this many Chanseys and this many Mistrevises. Maybe I'm wrong and there's some crazy, like, amount of Mistrevises and Chanseys I need to use. I kind of get the feeling that there isn't, and I just caught a bunch, and I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll deal with it later. Right? How do you even evolve Chansey into Blissey? Is that a friendship evolution, maybe? Number caught, 15. Number caught while they were sleeping. Number defeated with fighting types. Times you use soft-boiled. Times you're giving it food. Times you're giving it food. I actually don't know what I need to do for it. I'll be honest, I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, if I need to catch more Chanseys, I guess that would be easy. So what I'll do is, I mean, we could just call it here, like I said earlier. That would kind of suck. But, I mean, like, what's the point? Like, I'm gonna have to go into Pokemon Home, and then by the time I go into Pokemon Home and come back, I'd have to, like, basically we'd be done. So I guess maybe what I'll do is I'll just go back. Let's be done. At least we were able to catch the alpha, right? So then that way I can, like, carefully curate what Pokemon I take out of this game and put into Pokemon Home and move. Because we made a lot of good progress on a lot of Pokemon. See, we're starting to shape up a few. Which is fine by me. Alright. And I guess that's going to be it for today. This is a very, very good stream. I'm glad we talked. We talked about a lot of stuff. So that's fun. Unfortunately, like always, you know, it's the box is filling up. There's not really much I could do about it, right? So, regretfully, that's pretty much all we've got time for. So, Viv, Ash, all the people that joined us, Devin, thank you guys for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. As always, you know me. Hopefully I can figure out what's wrong with Stream Elements or Streamlabs. I don't use Stream Elements. And then tomorrow we will do the what is it called? We'll do the Pokemon Violet raid. I already have talked and communicated with both Ash and Yo-Yo, so we'll probably team up and we'll do all that stuff. And yeah, why do I get YouTube ads in Spanish? Yeah, I remember there was a time when I got YouTube ads in Spanish like a lot, and I was like, I don't even know why. I haven't watched any Spanish videos. I obviously only speak English. I don't know. It was weird. It's probably just the algorithm bugging out or whatever. But yeah, in any event, thank you. I will try to add those extra what's it called? What are they called? The extra stream alerts. I gotta see I guess I have to close OBS and open it again, and then we'll see if that fixes it. So, alright, very nice. Thank you, Viv. You guys have a good night.